The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
No, I don't do manicures. I do myself, though. Pause.
But you do
He has a wife.
Yeah.
That's even more.
I do as well.
I'm saying at some point your wife gonna look at your hands and she gonna do.
She gonna do them yourself.
Yeah.
She gonna do them.
Or she'll yell at you if your shit is crazy.
Like that's
Yeah.
you have an accountability system at home.
But
This nigga be
manscaping, yes,
he
absolutely.
be biting his nails. He do all types
Who?
of shit. I ain't gonna talk about
Leave
his
my
back.
man.
That's my
He not here. Don't do
I
that.
know, that's wrong
Don't
with
do.
you.
Don't show.
You would think he would be the manicure man.
Who? Flip?
No.
I get manicure. I get manicures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, your shit is glowing from over
Yeah,
there.
come on, man. This nigga just talking
decent?
crazy. Hey, yo, this nigga's a. Hey, yo, you know what? Here's my problem. When new people come, this nigga start acting out of his body. Like, chill out. Let your niggas live. Look,
Look
good
at
for
breaking
you.
shit.
Good. You nervous? Good. Stupid. You nervous? Yeah. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, Patronies. I'm your host, Queens Flip. We all here.
Shit.
Got my co-host E. Got Joe. I am trying to get Joe to start going live on Patreon. Yeah. I'm watching the nigga pockets, trying to get it where I fit in. He not falling for none of my tricks.
Wait, y'all not bringing improper back?
Yo, I'm glad you said that. First, let me introduce Ange whenever I get a mic. But I'm
Yeah,
glad you
shout out
said
to
that.
Big Ange.
I'm glad you said that.
Little Ange.
Big fucking Ange. Oh, come on. Now I got the Alexis Texas mic.
Nah, you good.
No, it's just covering my beautiful face.
I know.
Hold on, it's covering Ange's face
She
too. 'cause
laughing
you,
over there.
That's,
you got to talk in the mic, Ange.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna talk a lot. I don't
Man,
shut
slow
up
down.
sometimes.
You look-
All right.
All right. Now, what'd you say? I act funny when there's new people here? Ange is not new
I'm
for
definitely
me.
not.
I don't care about
She's
none of
not
that
new
shit.
for me.
Stop involving her
Angie not
in
new
our
for E.
conversation. I
Ange's
don't
been
care
around
about
for a
that.
minute. She's come to the old spot.
I don't
Yeah, oh,
care.
yeah,
I'm
Pop
talking
knows
about
Ange,
how
too.
he's acting, and it has nothing to do with the young lady present.
He always acts like that.
So my,
It's
well,
kind of just me.
I ain't gonna lie, Angie might be new. She might be new.
thank you.
You think she changed?
Thank
Not-
you. E.
no, I don't think she changed, but she got a different.
I grew up. It's been some
Yeah,
time.
that's what I'm saying. So you are kind of new because
It's
now
been
we got to
like-
get to learn the new Ange. We
Aw.
8 years.
we knew the
7
Ange
years.
back then.
Yeah, it's been like 7 years ish.
Yeah.
7 years what?
Like since I came over, since I met you, it's been a long time. Back then.
Yeah.
No.
It may be
One-
true.
Yeah, it was like 7 years. I
One
moved over
seven
here
7
like.
is 2017.
It might have been more than that.
She was
oh,
around-
Damn, never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
I moved here in 2014 from Miami.
And yeah, and when you moved here, we was lit.
Oh, we was lit.
It was more than 7 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And we grew up.
Yeah.
We grew
nice.
up. We grew up.
I guess we the OGs now. Somebody said that to me the other day. I was like, I'm what?
Mike.
Oh,
you have a soft
I gotta-
voice.
So, yeah.
Bring it. Just bring it. Yeah, there you go.
You look so cool. Look at Ange.
I was like, I had to Google what do I wear.
Ange
Wait, what was your search? Like you put, what do I wear on a podcast?
Yeah, I was like, look, I'm like, what is everybody wearing? Sweatpants. I was like, all right. I put it together.
And right, I didn't even have to hit you like yesterday or nothing like that. Like hit you
reminder?
this morning. She was like, "Up, we up, we here."
Responsible, I'm grown.
So Ange is cool, Flip. Ange is funny.
Shout out to
Audience. Ange is cool. Ange is funny. Ange is a friend.
Shout out.
This is my first time ever even calling her Ange. I had to look up. I didn't know what your phone number was because you like I told you, you're stored in my phone as Fat Girl.
Oh shit.
Hey, what? Explain why she stole this fat girl.
'Cause we used to eat, and she could eat. We used to eat.
I'm the 48 oyster girl.
Exactly.
That's me. I'm
Respect.
that girl.
Exactly. So
You could eat 48 oysters?
Between
And
two
would
people
you?
sharing, yeah.
Oh, yeah, too.
I have ordered. It was this one spot in LA. It's so
Oysters is really easy to like.
You can
go
eat a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
could
them.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't filling like to the point where you have a dozen and be like, oh my god, I'm full.
Yeah.
You can crack open a good 24 on your own.
yeah, I hate
yeah,
y'all.
pretty much.
What?
Oyster and shell clam people.
Why?
Why?
I just don't get it.
It's an aphrodisiac.
You don't like none of them shits? Muscles, nothing?
No,
Really?
it's not my thing.
I love them.
And when I speak to y'all and I'd be like, all right, well, how does it taste? And niggas be like, it tastes like nothing.
Well, that's not true because you got to dress it. You know, you get your hot sauce on it. You get
See?
A little vinegar shit,
No,
the
certain-
horseradish.
and every oyster doesn't taste the same.
It's true.
There's an aftertaste.
It tastes
to
like the ocean, kind of.
See?
I don't eat seafood, so
I
I don't
don't
know.
think this is the. Yeah,
Can't relate
that
to
ain't
y'all.
the greatest pitch to me. And like steak, right? I see oyster orderers order from like spots where it don't be the best oysters that come out, and then they judge them like, ugh, this
That's
is
true.
some bullshit.
You have to use
Yeah.
some discretion when you order raw seafood.
You gotta have the little ones. They gotta be little. The big ones just the texture starts getting a little.
It
I
doesn't
like
look-
for the girl to
Suspect.
order it,
Yeah.
but I don't need to order it. I mean, my shit. I don't need an aphrodisiac.
I don't think I ever got hard off some oysters.
Oh, now y'all tripping off a good dozen.
What about the honey? Does it work? Y'all tried it?
I
See, you part of the new honey pack.
I purchased
I don't know.
I purchased the
I
honey
mean-
pack for the first time the other day.
Did you?
I ain't use it yet though.
Oh.
But it was in the salute to the New York Fried Chicken by my crib. And they were selling them, and I was like, all right, this got to be the only time where I'm gonna actually buy this shit.
You
So
put it
it's-
on the chicken?
Nah, I'm about to though. It's sitting in my dresser. I'm thinking about using it.
People swear by this honey pack.
I want to see if it works.
Yeah,
I never used it,
not me neither.
either.
But I heard people swear by
but
it.
the young niggas swear by it.
I've never done any performance enhancing drugs.
Definitely not. Just some liquor.
Niggas came
Sure.
to see you
Little
off
honey.
a honey pack.
I don't know. I just a little bit of liquor, feel nice.
Some women don't really know the difference, right? Like if you take some shit, they don't know shit.
Nah, they know.
No.
They
They
do.
know.
They just think they're getting quality dick.
Nah, they know. Cause I took a little pill before because I was like,
Is it Viagra?
Oh, what?
the front of my hair is kind of like, what's that, receding shit?
Yeah.
So I went to the barber spot, tried to get some pills that help, and it was like, yo, it's gonna help, but it also triggers some other areas. So I took the pill and I went home and went crazy on my ex. She knew the difference.
Oh wow.
Like, yo, this
Nigga, what pill is that? Nigga,
I'ma get your name.
A hair pill.
Salute-
That
salute
get
to
you
my
hard.
mom.
Hair and
She
dick
put me
pill?
on.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, would you stop?
I'll send it to you.
I'm
I
gonna
said
stop
it.
at CVS and get some Rogaine.
You never took performance enhancement,
No.
so you just been working with like your dick.
Working with my dick and my energy, yeah.
That's-
But I'm selfish though. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to let you get your nut, bitch. No disrespect.
Damn.
I don't
Married,
Oh my
man.
God.
Yo, you
Man,
mad?
I'm not trying to let her get a
Jesus,
nut.
Mary,
I mean, my wife is cool. It's different because she, I love her, but I'm not trying to let her get her nut, nigga.
What?
I got 2 minutes for you, nigga. I'm going to sleep.
That's so selfish.
Finish yourself off. That's me. I'm from Queens. Finish yourself off, man.
Everyone from Queens
See,
is like that.
not for nothing. See, that's why I don't believe in hookups. Like, I feel like
See, she
I've
right.
never had a one night stand in my life.
Boo.
Ever, never.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Be a lady.
That's very Erica Menish of you to say.
Yeah, word. And I want to talk about that new trend.
Twinsies.
The new trend of women just doing that. I've slept with 5 people. Like, oh God, who asked you that?
But why? What you said you never had a one night stand for what reason? Again?
Did you not hear what he said? He has 2 minutes and get yourself
But
off.
there's
Like,
men who do one night stands and give you they
Yeah,
all.
who go to work on the
Yeah.
one
no,
night
I feel
stand.
like with me, a man has to really learn my body. I have to educate you. I have to tell you what to do. And I feel like in one night stand, you don't really have the time for that because I'm sure that comes from
5
being
minutes
drunk.
right before.
But that's just that theory comes from getting older. Like when you was out here fucking, I saying you, Ange. I'm talking about when women. They wasn't thinking like that. Oh, I want you to get to know my body. She was busting it open.
And why you don't think that there's trained assassin men out here who
Talk
just,
about it.
without conversation, can know how to hit your spot?
I'm gonna figure it
to
out.
get done?
I'm gonna figure it out pretty
Yeah,
quick.
a lot
I
of
fucked
niggas like
enough
that.
girls to know what this body do, and let me get to it.
Yeah, like
It's-
there's this thing where y'all like take away some of the seductive nature and appeal to the one night stand and make it sound so like
Yeah, they make it sound so
trashy.
raunchy
Yeah,
and
it's not-
disgusting.
It's
and
not as
evil.
trashy as it comes across.
You could have one
Like,
night stands with classy men.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And it'd be a good
and
experience.
it could be a good time that one night.
Yeah.
I have no faith in that.
Cause you're a lover.
I'm a lover girl. Certified
You
lover
wanna
girl.
fall in
Yeah.
love.
At least, but I mean, if I were to have one, like, you gotta love me that day.
That's that fucking Spanish.
Yeah.
shit. What are you again?
That's true.
Colombian.
What is she?
True though.
Colombian.
Oh Lord.
I've definitely fallen in love
Go ahead,
for
Ange.
the night. Mad times. That's
I've-
that
Oh,
shit,
wow.
honestly.
And fall in love and leave the scene too. Like
See ya.
she get ghost.
Gotta go. BRB.
That's a
maybe.
vibe, actually.
Maybe not.
One night stands are dope.
Y'all never had one night y'all planned out one night stands and they turned into relationships?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plenty, actually.
I can't relate.
Most of my relationships.
Yeah, same.
This did not start that way.
So I'm guessing it was a sexual chemistry off day one. It's like, oh yeah,
Facts.
love it here.
I mean, we talked before that. I realized, oh, you cool. Like,
But that's not a one night stand.
no.
though.
I'm saying,
Sex,
like,
sex was fire enough to
Yeah, I'd be like,
want to see what else is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, maybe it's 2 nights. Oh shit, maybe
Oh,
3.
shit.
and then she was cool. Like, oh shit, and on top of that, she was cool, and we had good conversation. Let me see what's
She
up.
gave you a little back rub or something. You're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, hold up.
The bar be in hell for men.
Yeah, it's
The bar is in hell.
It is.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
okay.
She didn't pick up the $40.
Like, oh,
off the
you
counter.
eat steak
You know
too?
what I mean?
$40?
No shit like that, yeah.
I'm joking.
She brought you the Alka-Seltzer in the morning and shit. You're like, oh shit, she takes care of me.
That's romantic.
This is
buy-
wifey material.
Buy breakfast, right? Yeah.
She sent back the cash app.
Please.
Or she took the taxi home and didn't throw up all over the backseat.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Kept my Uber rating right.
What a lady.
One night stands.
Oh, Uber used to save lives, yo. Before Uber, when you had to really deal with the taxi to get
Oh,
Shorty
my
out the
God.
fucking crib,
You gotta go downstairs, wait for her to get in.
nightmare. You gotta get a taxi to come.
That part.
Because it's early, it's 5 a.m., 6 a.m.,
I ain't
whatever
lived the
time.
closest to the train either back in the day, so.
And then you
that was
can't
true.
send her to the train.
Well, you could maybe
You could
if
send
you
her to
walked
the
them.
train.
Depends
If
on
you,
where you live.
yeah, if you live close to the train.
Like, I was sent to the train because I lived in Parkchester. So
Parkchester is nice.
nah, it's nice-ish.
Nice-ish.
I never felt so comfortable over there. I never felt the safest.
So I would walk them to the 6th train. And
I've been in less safe Bronx neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you
Me too, but I ain't spend a night. I ain't spend a night.
You can't spend a night out
I
there.
double park by the hydrant. Get in, get out. Eat the ticket.
Yeah, can't spend a night in the Bronx.
If you can find parking.
yeah, you definitely.
That's why you park by the
That's
house.
what you had to park around the corner on that main street on the divider. Just park there for a little bit, eat that ticket, and then go in and out.
But all the fire was in the Bronx.
Fire, nigga, the flame
Fire.
ons.
It's still in the Bronx too.
Facts.
For real?
Well, Queens too.
Yeah, but so are the drill gangbanger niggas now. So,
Yeah, it's true too.
hey.
Like,
And you have to have graduated from that. I want to fuck with the Bronx bitch that's in Fort Lee now.
because you can't walk, like at a certain
I
point
need
in
to
your
fuck
life.
with the Bronx bitch that's in Riverdale. You have to have some
Graduated?
type of
go that hill.
escalation. And if I got to go over the bridge and all of that,
What's that building that everybody lived in Riverdale?
yeah, the one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my building.
Too much niggas be outside too. Like at a certain age, you're not walking past niggas. Like,
No.
like nah.
I remember
I'm
I
not
got
doing
chased
that.
out of projects in the Bronx.
See,
And that other little building, they go from the Bronx to that little new building across from MetLife Stadium. You pass it on 3.
they swear they couldn't
Oh,
be
the
lit too,
memories.
right? Come out, no,
In
come
the
downstairs.
summertime, I come to the pool.
Yeah, we good.
I went over to the pool. You could tell when the building ain't so swaggy because the neighbors there, they don't really want to see no niggas and black people and music and fucking nightlife people. I'm getting out of this pool. It was judging the shit out of me. All right, come on. So Joe Smith. Joe Smith is a retired NBA player whose wife is a content creator. I had no idea.
He didn't either.
He didn't either. I saw that video. I think I did.
Anybody
Their
go?
conversation was loaded.
Yeah. It felt
know-
a little staged a little bit. But
Well, that's question 1. Do y'all think that conversation between Joe Smith and his wife was staged?
I think
yes.
so.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think she needs to drive traffic to her shit because probably no one knows about it either way. And what better way to do it by, oh, my husband is just finding out that I have it.
And that might be like a little bit of a kink.
Yeah.
Too. Like
He knew about
he's-
it. I don't think he did not know that his wife was filming OnlyFans content. I think they needed a way to get her shit popping, and this was the best way to do it. With all the things that's going on between Cheesecake Factory Gate and the list thing, this is just another piece of that level of content that they just added to. Cause I went to go look to see what her shit look like now.
How'd it look?
Oh.
I ain't know she had none, so now I know.
You trying to see Joe Smith wife busted open?
What
That
if she
shit
does
was
his
lit?
feet?
you
How'd
a
it look?
freak- You a freaky ass.
Give me the
I was
review,
looking.
man.
No, I didn't see. I ain't find it.
Why you? Ah,
Yeah, but there's levels. Like, it's not, people OnlyFans. The thing is, I feel like it got ruined. So, before it was like for, you know, guys like you be like, let me talk to my fans, stuff like that. You know, and then the women got into it, and it was just like porn. It's like, wait, what? What happened to just
They turned
starting
it
off
up.
with like, you know, hey guys.
You're right. That is what they rolled out
I feel like it
as.
went.
They wanted it to be Patreon-ish.
Yes, they rolled out as
It's way better as porn.
anybody can talk to their fan
Right.
base.
Right.
That quickly changed.
They're talking to their fan base too.
Yo, but
Sexually. Now.
niggas
That's-
don't want to hear people talk. Like, we gotta be very honest. This platform and a few others gotta be really glad that motherfuckers actually want to pay to listen to niggas talk. Cause I don't want to pay to listen to niggas talk.
I wanna
But
pay
I will
to
pay
watch.
to look at some pussy
That's
wow.
fact.
and look at some people have sex. So I
Facts.
understand how OnlyFans would get like, all right, we about to flip this whole shit around. We want all the porn niggas over here because niggas ain't coming.
But
here.
it not. It don't be porn niggas. It be the your everyday woman or everyday girl that you
That's what
know.
make it hotter.
They got the secret fucking OnlyFans. You find them. I don't know how you find it in that LinkedIn shit.
What you mean you don't know? You gotta hit the little link.
Yeah,
tree.
link tree
yeah.
shit,
And if
and
it
they
ain't
busted it open crazy.
bio.
Like,
You know you want to click this one.
This how you give it up?
I do.
They busted open crazy. Couple of them surprised me. Couple of them surprised me. I didn't even know you give it up like that.
Nigga, I was on our homie OnlyFans this morning. That shit, she had the Digital Underground Humpty instrumental on in the background while she was fucking her nigga.
Stop it.
What? Come on.
I said, yo, that's it. Yeah.
That's creative.
Yeah,
That's creative.
Yeah, I wanna know.
Creativity.
She is gangster.
She was taking it.
Well, she said it on here. She do
Oh,
it. Why we
stop
gotta
it.
hide it? She said she do it on here.
I didn't hear the one with the Digital Underground instrumental in the back, in the garage. Yo,
I try to find the ones with no music.
she's the GOAT. Yo.
wanna
I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie.
She's the GOAT.
I googled it.
I know you did.
I did. I was on Reddit. I'm like, let me see the leaked stuff. I want to see it.
Did you see it?
Not
talking
that
about
what
the
you're talking
person-
about.
No, but did you see her?
Oh yeah, I kind of did.
Fire.
Oh, what you want? You need to subscribe.
Fire.
No, I don't have
Oh,
to.
all right,
I
my
feel
bad.
like everything is leaked. Like
Well,
everything.
every bootlegger pay
Yeah,
that's what
I
it was.
just, because it's not like I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I'm not gonna get off to any of that. Like, it's just like curiosity. Like, oh, so what are my friends doing on here? And I was like, oh no, titties.
Can I? I haven't gotten off to not one video at this point yet.
Of
y'all
anybody on those
wildin'.
content creation? Like,
No, I've gotten off to other shit, but
Oh.
it's her shit. I haven't.
The
Like,
production quality's pretty low, honestly. Y'all
Yeah.
kind of
Oh my
gassed
God, I
it.
feel-
Y'all
I
kind of
feel
gassed
crazy.
it.
I
Them
don't
angles was
wanna talk
terrible.
And she ain't. What I need to get off, I'm not getting enough of that in the vid. So
Hold on, what y'all looking for?
yeah, what do you?
I'm looking for a good angle.
She's getting crazy.
Nah.
She gets crazy. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
okay, let me just go crazy.
My man don't got the
She's
steady
pretty sexy,
hand with the
too.
camera, man.
Yeah, I just be
She's very
like, oh,
attractive.
you're
She's
so
sexy.
beautiful.
No, not for nothing. This is the thing. Yes, that's very important. Like when I go on xnxx.com, being
You're
cheap,
such
going
a freak.
going on the
Whoa.
free
You
go on
stuff.
what?
Yes,
That's the one you.
yes.
That's the.
What
I
is
use
it?
xnxx.com. That's what I use to watch. You know.
XNXX.
It's like the Amazon of. They just filter all
Come
the
on,
different
Angie.
content
You are-
pieces.
Yeah, you just Google whatever you know. What I mean,
it's just-
search whatever your.
Same thing as
Which
X
are-
videos
you know?
and porn.
Oh, okay.
You're on XN Ange. Come on. What X
What do people use nowadays?
X videos.
I'm an X video guy.
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Pornhub's okay. I get tired of all the stepbrother shit.
X videos.
That should be turning me on. That's why I do OnlyFans, honestly.
X.
You jizz.
But that's what I look for. I look for pretty.
I like the
And
cams.
It's
Oh, she
never,
like- okay, you
I'm
like
a
beauty?
big
I
cam
like
guy.
beautiful, but it just never matches. It's like then it's a bush baddie. It's like, why are you a bush baddie? Like,
I'm sorry?
you ruined
Do
it.
you watch interracial sex as well?
Wait, what's a butch
I
bag?
know. I
don't know
watch
what
Straight
that is.
Ebony.
A butch baddie, like
No, like bushy, like they don't you
the
know.
bushy shit.
It's never.
Oh, you
that's
in
the
the
thing. No, I'm
70s,
not. I'm
man.
not.
Oh,
Big Ange.
Oh, man.
Little Ange.
No, I'm saying it's never the package. It's like it'll be a
Oh, she's
beautiful,
beautiful,
and
but-
then
yeah.
like go wax it. Like it's never the perfect. You can never find a perfect video.
You can't get off to watching girls get fucked on porn?
No, I don't like that. I like the everything that comes up to it. As soon as I see the penis, I'm like, turn it off.
Wait, you get off of the
I guess the foreplay of the things.
the kissing and shit?
No, little,
Like the setup.
like third
Like the
base,
setup
like
and-
third base,
Yo, this
maybe,
girl
but
is
not fourth.
crazy.
That's what Columbia said. Just tongue kiss for me.
Crazy.
Romantic ass.
She's Googling tongue kissing.
Whatever.
Oh, lyric kisser.
You beating
Love a
off
girl.
to like rom-coms. and all
I like
that.
I like when they read poems to each other and then get.
What?
I'm just playing.
What
I'm talking
genre
shit.
is that?
Lover girl.
I don't
Lover girl.
know. I don't know that Joe Smith was faking it.
Oh yeah, Joe Smith.
I don't know that he was.
I gotta watch the whole
What
thing.
does he gain from it?
Maybe
gains
they
his wife
need
making
maybe they
money.
need some money.
He has not played in quite some time. I'm not
been
sure
a
what
while.
business
Maybe
he
it
has
ran
going on.
out.
He need his wife to bust it open for a couple of years.
I think
Maybe
he made,
she's
I think
not
he made
busting
some
it
good
open.
coin in the league.
He
though.
did.
Yeah,
He made some money.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
say he
but
still
what-
has it.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Looked
And what
a
if he-
nice- looked
like you said,
looked like a
like I
nice
said,
I think
house.
there's.
What if he's
other-
into that?
I think if he's into it, I would think there's another way to get this done. One, and if he was down with just trying to use his likeness to blow his wife's page up, I think is another way to get that done. I think him and his wife are too old to do what y'all are saying and it come out like that. Like, even if they plan to fake it,
Smith.
I don't think he would volunteer that angle in the argument. He looked nutty if they faking it. If it's real, then niggas understand him.
I've come to the realization that the goofiness at this point has no age limit. No, it doesn't separate from celebrity. Everyone's doing goofy shit.
And not for nothing, the goofier shit works, the goofier shit is, the more it's gonna work.
Yes.
Most likely.
I think people
like if it's
understand
some shit.
we need attention.
Yeah.
Let's get the attention. However, if I gotta look like an idiot for the moment, it's just a moment. It'll pass. People will forget about it. But as long as we get the end result, and the end result might be we need more subscribers, and I think they'd be willing to do whatever they need to do.
I think it's easy for us to write things off as fake today. I think that's easy to do because everybody's faking shit. There's AI. I got that. But y'all don't bring in people's like credit history when they come sign up for something. Like Joe Smith he don't have a history of this.
But we don't know his wife.
She
We
said
know
you knew
Joe
she signed
Smith
up.
got drafted in the 90s and we've never heard. What have we ever heard from Joe Smith? Like, I take that into account when I see these things.
I mean, fair, but you never know how people, retirement. He's not doing shit that I'm aware of.
Also,
Shit changes.
yeah, but that's another reason that I don't know if it's fake because the wife is addressing those things in the clip. She in there keeping it a bean. Let me say a few things. As a content creator, I think many content creators, I hate the term content creator. I think many of niggas have turned on the camera and taped an argument or a discussion that shouldn't have been taped. I think that's a learning curve for niggas that do content.
And put it out?
Yeah. I mean, when I did it, it was on live. It was blog TV.
Oh, yeah. You did do that a lot.
Yeah.
What? I thought that was the moneymaker.
Yeah, but the argument that you were
I just
having
was a
wasn't-
novice. So they were real. She was saying real shit. And I was like, hey, trying to laugh through it. But when you're taping in real time, and then they find out that you're taping in real time, it can get bad. So this had remnants of that for me. And she was saying loaded shit. And I noticed to be common with women that start to feel like this. Actually, we've had similar conversations in here recently. She said, yo, I've come to you mad times off camera and talked to you about shit and tried to get solutions. And you've done nothing. So I've taken this into my own hands now in survival mode, and I'm doing what got to be done, and it's holding both of us down. So now that I'm wearing the pants here, you got to shut the fuck up. It's what she said. I don't think that he volunteers to be spoken to like that if they faking it.
Yeah, Amani just showed me. I don't know, man. That looked very. I've never had an argument. And I don't know if I would have an argument with a woman automatically pulls the phone. I'm like, yeah, but hey, you got to start.
I'm not even
Phone
mad
was
at.
out.
I'm not even mad
Don't
at that.
do that. Phone was out and you didn't know it was out. Plenty of rappers get caught up like that right this second because the girl that they fucking just had the phone out and didn't tell you. And now you walked by, somebody just got caught like that.
Yeah, but she was holding the phone in a very obvious.
Man, forget
type
the
of
whole.
way.
Forget all that.
Man.
The conversation they having to me is weird. Cool, pull out your phone, showcase that you have an argument, but you're having an argument about hiding the fact that you do OnlyFans content. Like
which
that's,
makes people want to go see
to go
the
see.
page.
Like it don't seem like we just having a normal argument about something that is like a normal dispute. This is not the normal dispute that you have, especially in showcase to the world for them to see, unless there's some intent behind that to benefit from it.
Y'all think that clip make people want to go see her bust it open?
Yes.
That clip make you want to talk about it right now. Which is gonna make people going to see what we talking about.
Maybe it's a scam. Maybe she's just showing pictures of her feet or like
Whatever it is.
She might
But
be, yeah.
She
Whatever.
they're trying to draw traffic to this thing.
I think that's such a modern cop out and scapegoat.
It happens though.
Everything ain't fake.
Everything is not fake.
Everything ain't fake.
Everything ain't fake.
And there might have been some reality. It's like reality TV. There might have been some reality in what they did.
But they probably got
But it was
over the
intentional.
conversation
Yeah.
prior. They probably had it already, and they said, "Okay, we should use this."
It
to
looked
our
like a
leverage.
reenactment. It looked like on a
Yeah.
reality show, you got to reenact the scene.
Yeah,
To
because
really
his
draw-
feelings probably was real. He probably initially felt that way if it was, but I think they got past that already.
It looked like
and they had to redo it.
it looked like your Love and Hip Hop episode
Which Love and Hip Hop is from?
when Tahiri had to come in and reenact what happened the night that she found.
Okay, see, hold up. Okay.
See?
I take that example. That was real fake.
Right.
That was fake real.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
This could be fake real.
Yeah.
That's what Flip said. It
If
could
it's
be
fake real, then it's real.
Exactly. If it's fake real,
If
it's
it's
real.
fake real, then it's
'Cause
real.
my
Oh, no,
initial-
I think it's real, period.
My initial reaction was this: we got past it. If you want now, there's a way that we can drive some subscribers to the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this over. Plenty of times I did that.
Yeah.
That girl almost got us fired, kicked off of fucking Love and Hip Hop. We not talking, and we each other's only storyline, and this shit really happened, and we really not talking because it really happened. Hey, if it really happened, and they're supposed to follow the storyline, and you clearly ain't, you're not friendly enough to fake nothing. Like, you really emotional about the shit. So now, we're gonna do the scene. That scene don't even work because of my professionalism. She was dead ass in that scene. I was like, and then I get a bad rap.
But you think that?
Oh, look how nonchalant he is.
But you think
He
that's
doesn't
where?
even care about her.
Could
He had
that
a
be
bitch in the
where
bed.
content creators are going now? Could they be at a point where they're as sophisticated as the idea of reality shows? The shit happen. Yo, let's reenact this right quick so we can start moving forward and start painting the picture. Like start telling.
They
the
aren't
story.
sophisticated. They are sophisticated, which is why this whole fake shit and deep fake and all of this bullshit is in play now, because there's so many options for the person that is home trying to produce in their head.
Keno said something when he was on break. He said, "What if this is possibly her way or their way trying to land for something even bigger?
be
Basketball
that too,
wives
yeah.
every season, they're looking for new people. Maybe this is her way to introducing herself to that market in a sense.
Yo, but they are who they are. She can get on Basketball Wives at any time. She's
That's not
Joe
true.
Nah, you
Smith's
gotta
wife.
get hot.
true.
You know how
That's
it
not
is.
true.
You
People
gotta
like
get hot.
messy. They gotta be messy. They gotta be. That's
First
what
off,
people like.
it's not even mad wives on Basketball Wives. Like it's mad.
Basketball
I never watched
girlfriends.
it. What is it? Side chicks?
Basketball. Yeah.
Basketball side chicks.
People that fuck basketball players.
Yeah,
Oh,
like legitimate wives.
Oh, you never seen that?
nah, hell no. I don't watch that bullshit. So Shaq wife was the only one that was on there initially?
You never fuck girls that fuck basketball players?
No.
He's married.
Who here hasn't
married.
fucked girls that fuck basketball players?
I have.
Oh, well, I guess me.
You said what, Ange?
I ain't say nothing. Not a peep.
And that's cap.
Not a peep.
All right, so it's just Mikey. All right. All right, that was the
he
end of my
knows
question.
that he knows of.
That's true.
I'm confident in
Okay.
that answer.
Mikey's younger.
That nigga ain't that young no more. He just told me his age. I'm like, damn.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, that's still
Shut up,
young
kiddo.
as hell.
He's still
That's because
young.
when I met him, he was young. But
Yeah, it was. I'm like,
24 is a baby.
Yeah.
And he can't fuck Klay Thompson's girl. It's different today.
he can't.
No. There's too much separation between the young niggas now.
What do you mean?
Like, when I was younger, or when we were younger, right? My oldest son's mom is like 8 years older than me, right? Like, that was a thing to date the older woman.
You were cougar hunting.
No, it wasn't even. No, it wasn't that back then. It wasn't. It was. You know, it was. That was a normal thing.
Yeah.
There wasn't a term. It was. All right, she 5, 6, 7, 8 years older. That's what it is. Those were the girls. They had the car. They had the apartment. They had a job. They was just lit. So as a young nigga, that was just. And That's before the internet. We was hype when they had a car.
Yeah, word. Hype over that Honda.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I had an older chick in North Carolina in high school. She used to come drop food off. They was just in a different bag.
Facts.
So that was a natural
Don't
thing.
let her be a single mom too.
Come on, man. Come on. Wishing for a single mom. Today, you trying to date the woman that's 32 years old is a task.
Yeah.
It's much more a task today than it was. My baby mom didn't have access to Kevin Durant. The same way my mom didn't have access to Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Y'all are all in the same pot now.
Yeah.
And y'all have a challenge. My son is 22. He can't go, for him to go bag the 30-year-old and meet what she requires today is a task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I get it.
Even with him being up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go date the girl that's your age.
Yeah.
The girl you went to college with, the girl you was in, with your girl in high school, you got to do that. You can't start fucking around with, I mean, you can, but it's a task.
Yeah. It's rare. It's rare. It's more rare.
It's y'all got it harder. I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules.
Especially in like a big city. Outside of a big city, it's a different conversation, I think.
No, I mostly date younger.
You do?
I do. I mostly date younger.
Well, how much younger?
Like maybe like 5.
Yeah, she was about to go to the second hand.
5. You know, 5.
Yeah, why
6.
do you like that?
Yeah, why? What's the
Out of
reason?
curiosity. There's
5,
nothing
6.
wrong
It
with
just,
it.
you know what it is?
She's
It
going
just
younger.
happens. It
Come
just
on, Ange.
happens.
Like 7, 8.
No, like,
freak
you know,
shit.
but-
I'm just a manipulator.
But no, let's not do that. I just like I
Easy
feel
to
like
control.
Okay, yeah, just you guys. Okay, well, you guys got the answers, I guess.
No,
I'm asking
asking
you.
you.
I'm asking you.
I don't really have an answer. Maybe those are my subconscious answers that you guys say. out
Where
loud.
do you meet men? That's probably a good
Chuck
starting
E.
place.
Cheese.
Hey.
PS 26.
I mean, sometimes it's I don't know. It just happens.
Where do you meet them, man? Stop that. Where do you meet
Yeah,
the
don't duck the
guys?
question.
It's just been anywhere. It depends how a person approaches
Instagram?
me.
I don't like this because
Is
first off, the younger guys are going to be way more intimidated to approach you because of first off how you look, the scenes that you frequent in. So they're not going, and most likely those younger guys ain't.
It's
got they
you
bread.
and Aisha Diaz running around.
Yeah,
I'm talking like the young
the
bucks
young
that
niggas
just
ain't really coming
running
out.
up to y'all like, hey.
So how was you meeting these little niggas?
Instagram?
Nah, I don't really like the whole Instagram thing. It's,
Okay.
nah, not so much. Like I don't know, like it just really has happened organically. Like I had met somebody at my store when I had my store, and
Nice.
it just clicked and happened. He just happened to be 5 years younger than me. Oops.
I don't know how old you are.
I feel like you can when they're younger, you just kind of mold them into kind of.
Oh, we got it. There we go. We got her. We got her.
There you go.
Yeah, get out of here, Ange. You out here molding niggas. Fuck out of here.
Listen, first off, I thought I was just hired for the staff. I got the. No?
Flip, we gotta respect that.
Yeah. Oh.
We do that shit all the time.
Not me. Don't say we, nigga.
I feel like we mold everybody
I'm not
that
French.
we end up, you know, with. Like we mold them to how we kind of what the things that we like, and you
The
know.
word molding is kind of nasty. Now,
Oh.
When I hear mold,
Yeah.
I hear manipulate.
yeah.
Y'all niggas is bullshitting.
When you hear mold,
All of us have
manipulation.
dated younger women, and in our minds thought,
I was trying to manipulate them.
Nah.
I use the word guide.
Oh, you got it.
That would have been a way. I need my
Come on,
thesaurus.
Angie.
I need my
Which is
thesaurus.
manipulation.
how you gonna
God
guide
is
somebody
okay.
to becoming?
We all manipulate in life. So
Yes.
we all manipulate. We manipulate everything in life. But at the
I don't
same
like
time,
how the word manipulate has such a negative undertone.
Yes.
Like, things can be manipulated for greater.
exactly for positive.
Yes, I was manipulating for the positive, and it was a
Oh,
positive
God.
outcome.
Was
No,
it?
this is what you
It
do.
really was.
You had these
Last.
you put it on these young niggas, have them
I
open.
didn't put anything
I-
on anybody.
You gotta watch Ann. She put it on these little niggas. Had them niggas.
You know, ask the question.
How long did it last?
Like a long time, like
How-
years,
well,
years
you
relationship,
had that nigga.
years.
Did you make it at least the
relationship.
5 years that the gap was?
no.
No,
What happened?
Not
You go to
yet.
college?
No, man, it's there. You know,
He's still being molded.
it's there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're still in the situation with him.
Oh, nah, you look like she blushing. She like that nigga still. Look at her. She's still on him too. Yeah.
Well, good for you. Good for you.
You know the molding. The molding.
What's the youngest you would go?
10 years.
No, 10 is too much. 10 is way too much. You know, I've met younger people that have like a lot of maturity, like a lot. But too young is just still too crazy. Maybe like 25, but that's pushing it. That's pushing it. You have to have a very strong, like, you know, business mentality. You know, life has had to mold you into growing up fast and things. Because
She loves the word molding.
Can they have other women?
What?
Can they be 25 or 26? Because you said 25 is stretch. Can they be 26 and have other women?
Other women for what? I'm all the women's
Oh,
thing
shit.
a man needs. All the women's. All of them.
I think she's kind of crazy.
That's
What?
the Colombian shit.
She's crazy.
That
Nah,
has
I don't
nothing
think
to
she
do with
crazy.
ethnicity.
I don't think she's crazy. I think she
She's
toxic.
nice.
She don't think
I'm
she's
not
crazy.
toxic. That's one thing I'm not. I'm not toxic. I don't like
there's
toxic.
I think there's a toxic level of you saying I'm trying to mold.
But I think that we all, but for the better though. I was
I'm not saying
manipulating
you're a
for the
toxic
better.
person. I do think that that's a toxic level of dating.
No, I feel like you can push a person to be better. Be like, hey, I like greatness. Let's be great together.
But who are you to say what's better for that person?
I mean, who wouldn't agree with me? Who wouldn't want to be a better person?
There we go.
But who's
There we
say
go.
who's to say that
Man,
your,
niggas would be better for you.
your vision of betterness is good for that person? The nigga probably don't want to fucking go and be a pilot or 9-to-5 worker, or even he might want to stay in the street. That may be paying his bills at that time, and the fast money may work.
How
May
do you
not
know
work
that
for
she
you.
dates street dudes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
Maybe he's an
saying.
accountant.
Who know what the
If
point?
you're
I'm
going to be an
trying
accountant, I want you to be the greatest accountant you are.
She got
See-
pimp game.
Yeah.
Oh my God, now this.
That's that old
I'm
shit.
just saying, whatever you're doing, I want you to really be the greatest at it. So I can push you, so you can push me, so I can
Okay,
be
so
whatever
hold
the
on.
greatest
Nothing
that I want
about
to
you
be.
looks like you'll fuck the accountant.
What do I wait? There's no look on that.
Yes,
you
there
never
is.
know what.
Have you ever dated an accountant?
I don't want to be in a world without stereotypes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Have I ever said no? I don't know any
She
accountant.
ain't no fucking accountant.
I mean, I have an accountant, but no, I haven't dated an accountant.
I will say this though. I understand what she's saying. I dated a woman. I think I was 19. She was like 37. That was probably the most oldest.
She molded you.
She definitely molded me.
She made you better-
I'm
a
not
better
gonna
Keno?
lie. She ain't make
See
me
what I'm
better.
saying? See what I'm saying?
She ain't make me better, but she
tried?
taught-
No, she
taught me
made it
some
better
shit.
for her.
For her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She told me some shit that to this day
That molding
I still
shit.
remember.
That molding shit is the most selfish shit, and we try to make it sound like we helping them. We not helping them be better.
But
than
everybody
We
molds.
helping
It's
them be
like
better
somebody
them
said
for
that.
us and
I
our
think
benefit.
Joe said that we all manipulate, even in regular relationships, same age. You mold and manipulate the person you with. That's what makes you with them. We just talking about the interconnecting thing. You gotta in any friendships, you gotta be able to connect. Like you don't.
It's selfish.
I feel like there's a
balance.
difference though between like
It's 'cause we're using
life
the word
emotional
mold.
Yeah.
manipulation and then like inspiring someone to do better. Like we need to differentiate those two things because I hear mold and I think emotional. No, we're describing about like making someone a better accountant. Like those are not the same things. Like,
Anytime
if you come into someone's life and you feel like they're not actualizing their potential and you push them forward, like
Well,
that's not selfish of you to do that. But if you're like emotionally changing someone to make them serve you better, like
But that's where
manipulation.
there's
Those are
gray.
two things.
But that's where there's gray area in the word, right? Because mold means make an impression.
So let's. I
And,
mean,
and
I
when
think
we,
mold.
and when we say it that way, then you totally understand what the person is saying. I would like to make an impression on my accountant person so that they can be a better.
Absolutely.
Mold, I guess, speaks to the control. Impression still leaves it on the person to make
Absolutely.
the change that
Yeah.
they see
And
fit.
anytime you have an argument in a relationship, you trying to manipulate. You're trying to manipulate to win an argument.
That's
not always
That's
true.
not true.
No,
Yeah, that's
you
not
are
true.
you arguing. You've argued with your girl
We all
partner. You've been in some
manipulate.
bullshit.
No doubt.
And you knew you was on some bullshit, but you wouldn't win the argument. That's manipulation.
But you don't always argue to win. To win.
I think the reason
What?
why I have a successful relationship for as long as I have is because I don't try to win arguments.
Yeah.
Stunted on you, ended you. ended you with? First of all, don't do that to Keno.
I'm not. I wasn't saying that.
Yeah, but don't do that to Keno.
Don't do that, man.
My bad, Q. I didn't mean.
That was
I didn't-
crazy. He's stunning. I think the reason I
thought that was a shot.
yeah, no, I felt like
The reason why my relationship I'm still here.
Well, we have chronicled some of your relationship issues here, but I wasn't trying to shoot you. Seriously,
We're gonna talk on the side. Maybe I need to talk to you and figure out why your shit's still working in my
I don't try to win fights.
You lose on purpose.
So what happens when you fight? Because I agree with that. You shouldn't try to win.
I walk the fuck away.
You're not winning anything.
You could think about what you said, and you can.
See?
I can win the fight without having to win the fight.
Letting him bake. See?
Letting them bake. Exactly.
That nigga manipulating. You can think about this and come back and
And
talk
you
to
tall as hell walking away.
Anybody looking up trying to argue?
Listen.
I'm not trying to argue.
Is there anything? How do I want to say this? As men, are you in a relationship, Mikey?
Yeah,
All right, awesome. How long you been in?
4 years.
Oh, man,
wow.
we lit.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's good for 24 shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Is there anything and or what are the things that you as men put in your reserve tank only for you and you do not share with your wife about or girl, you do not communicate with them about? This is a solely you thing.
You talking about in life in general, or as it pertains to the relationship?
No, not the
specifically?
relationship, just life, a you thing.
Oh,
Anything about you that is for you, self-serving, that is only to make you whole, that you feel good about,
A
dedicating
lot.
time to,
A lot.
that you do not run by your partner, rather not share about with your partner, just put it in the you tank.
There's a
A
few
lot.
things.
Yeah,
it's a lot of
this could be
things.
a lot of
Can y'all
things.
give? Because
I don't know.
I'm at a blank. I'm almost thinking.
So I have-
I don't have nothing came to mind immediately. Like what are some like
I have artistic shit when it comes to creating, whether it be music. This is me.
So she can't co-write a song with you.
She can't do nothing. I don't want you at the studio.
Same thing.
I
I
don't
agree.
want you in this space. I don't want you critiquing it. I don't want you asking me questions about it. Leave this alone. This was here before you. It's going to be here after you, and you have no influence on it unless I decide to make you a muse or influence on it. And then finances. You do not get to know what's in my bank account, whether I'm up or down. That's for me.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not as steadfast with the finance shit, but I don't disclose everything.
I don't know if you don't get to.
You will never know the exact number. You do not get access
if
to
you're
the
married?
account. Yeah.
Does she have like your card on Apple Pay at least?
No.
Oh, that's not love.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Now you can if I'm down, let's just say I'm down, I'll have that conversation. Like especially in marriage, I had a conversation. Yo, I'm down.
Fucked
Like,
up right now.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to figure this out because you need to have that conversation.
Yeah, you have
first.
to.
But if I say I'm down and she, oh, word, how much are you down? Bitch, I ain't say all that. I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm gonna figure this shit
Rent
out.
is on
but
you this month.
Shit's still getting paid, and if I need you to cover a little,
No,
I'll tell you.
hold up. All right, let me give some pushback here.
All right.
Or let me add, not pushback, let me add to what you're saying. What if your wife just happens to be a wizard with numbers?
Well, that would be different, I think.
What if she's an accountant?
Yeah, what if your
Well,
wife
okay.
is a hedge
All right.
fund leader or just whatever the fuck, right? And now you say I'm down, and her first question is what the accountant's first question would be. How down? What's the number that we starting? Are we starting
that-
at
okay,
zero?
that- all right.
Where,
That's
what's
good.
up,
All right.
where do we have
in
our
that
debt?
in that situation, because now she could become a benefit in the situation and helping me get out of it 100%. I would come to her for that advice, for that leadership in that moment, because that's something that I would need someone to do, period. And why not go to the woman who's most affected by it
Yeah.
and get her help? So in that situation, cool.
Okay.
But my girl don't, she fucking nurse. Just help me. If I gotta go to the hospital, help me. Otherwise,
Okay.
need a-
Band-Aid.
I mean, we all have
I
have
a
things that
question.
we.
Are you saying that
Oh,
like
get him, Mikey. Get
it
him.
has to be no? I'm not even
Get
trying
him,
to be
Mikey.
like. I just want to
ahead, go ahead,
clarify.
Mike, go ahead.
Like, is it that like for the stuff that you keep in reserve, have you evaluated like there is likely or no chance that she can like be additive in any way, and thus this is for me.
I'll separate it.
Or you know what I'm saying? Because that's the accounting.
The two things that I said, the first part, the music shit, she will never be able to help me in that space. Outside of just
Because-
inspiring me. Because unless she's creative and unless she's Beyonce,
Diana
something-
Ross or
yeah.
somebody.
Right,
there's-
okay, so you
I
ruled that.
I could give you pushback on that though, depending on your like. I
yeah.
actually like playing my wife finish music because she likes music, and we'll be like, I like that shit or I don't like that shit.
I'm cool.
So I like that, but I'm not gonna ask her, yo, do you think I should change the
I don't
hook
even
on
tru-
this?
I
How do you
don't-
feel
I don't-
about
I
the
don't even
bridge?
trust her
Like,
opinion.
how do you feel about the snare drum on this? I don't do that.
I don't trust to get a full honest opinion from her, in all honesty. Or from most women that I would date. I do not expect to get a full honest opinion.
What do you
See,
expect?
that's why I do what Parks do. I just don't verbalize it because a girl is going to let you know what she thinks just off the body language. If you doing
That too.
dishes and I play a song and you just then you doing dishes, then I'm like, all right, this ain't the slap I might have thought it was.
Right.
Or I'll play something. Hey, what beat is that?
Yeah,
Or, that's you, babe. You did that last night. Like they want to be proud of you and
But
shit.
what if you don't trust your girl musical taste?
Oh, that's
And at that point, it don't matter.
I don't know if I can.
I'm not with her.
I don't think I can be with someone.
Music is a love language for me.
Word.
Yeah.
Music is a love. I
Facts.
couldn't be with somebody. Oh, that's nasty.
Really?
Music
Like
is a love
anytime
language
she's
for
playing
me.
music, you're like, I can't listen to the same
those
shit
things-
she
those
listens
things
to
aren't that
like
important to me.
I got breakups I wouldn't have survived if we wasn't sending songs back and forth. Ooh.
Yeah, that is true.
Real spill.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Yeah,
I've never
that's
dated
never been
someone that-
important.
We in the
Yeah,
car
same.
too much together for me to give you the aux and you throw on some fucking Kelly Osbourne or some shit. Like that ain't.
Real shit.
I'm more like that with movies. With music, I don't care. Like music that's me. Like that's
I'm guarded with that shit.
Yeah.
leave me the fuck.
See,
I can't-
movies and TV I don't care as much about because she's gonna like the shit she likes.
We gotta
Yeah,
watch
I'm
that
gonna
together.
watch
We
it.
got
I'm with Parks.
a lot of the
I
times that we
disagree.
spend together in the bed is watching shit together. So for me, we have to have some common bond on just the shit we want to watch. And
Oh, I got bad TVs. You can
I'm
you can go
weird
watch
about
your
that.
girly shit over
Yeah.
there.
That's where I expect the separation to be at.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I would like for us to have some of that in common, but I know that you want to get on your Real Housewives shit at some point. All the little therapy shows, the fucking. I know that. Good.
see, that's what
And I want to watch some
I would-
gangster
I would
mob
assume-
And I
shit.
wanted to put football on.
I would
That
assume
too.
y'all girls are coming to y'all saying, "Babe, let's watch this together," instead of saying, "Babe, let's go listen to this album together." So for
Nah,
me, I
we do
would have.
both.
Yeah.
We do both.
Okay.
She'll get mad at me if it's some new heat drops and I don't tell her about it or I don't wait to listen
Bingo.
to it.
That
with her.
one.
We won't go
Yup.
listen to albums together, but if I don't send my girl the new heat, then she gonna be mad.
And there'll be some TV shows where she'll get mad if I start it, or if I started it, I knew she would like it, and I keep watching it. But there's some shit where I'm just like, no, I'm not watching that. And some shit she'll be like, no, you can watch that. I'm not watching that.
And I
Facts.
know where we not connected. Like she loves action, and that means all action. Z-list action, L-list action movies. Like if a truck crash, she's in. Shootout, it don't matter who's in that shit. Tubi. I need production. Actually, we was watching a show. I wish I remembered the name of the show. And the show was shot so beautifully that I loved it. Just the cinematography, the colors, the art, the set locations, and they was killing that shit.
She hated that shit.
And she hated it. She hated it. And I couldn't understand, I'm like, you don't see how the trees and the water and the and she's like, honestly, until I got with you, that's not how I see TVs. That's not how you see the show and how I see the show is not the same. So I'm looking for something that this beautiful shit is not providing to me. And until you said that, no, I never even noticed that. So it's like, oh, okay, I got to respect the different eyes too.
Yeah, you know what your partner likes and isn't gonna like or care about. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but don't let me watch some Gerard Butler shit without her. Yeah, then it's gonna be beef. Ange, what's your love language?
I have a lot of love languages. You know, I'm bilingual, so I have to be by love languages. A big one for me though is physical touch. I'm real touchy. I'm touchy-feely.
what's your sign?
Leo.
I'm a Leo too.
Okay.
Fuck Leos. I don't really fuck with Leos.
I
Like
dated
that.
a lot of Leos.
Leos is shiesty.
A little bit.
All of that.
Leos is
Damn.
shiesty.
They're
No,
not.
we not.
They be trying to mold you.
One of
and
my best
shit.
friends is a Leo.
Now this. Yeah, I really like physical touch. I like that I'm being thought of. To like, you know, like,
Want to
oh
be
hey,
considered.
considered.
I agree.
Is everything completely open between you? Like, is it anything that's off limits between you, finances or whatever?
Yeah, you can answer.
Oh, like with the
question, too.
finance part, like I feel like nobody should know about your financials. Like not a lover, not friends. Like really be like, hey, what's in your bank account? Like I'm not. I feel like it's bad luck for anybody to know what's inside my bank account. Bad luck or not, I don't know. Maybe it's some superstition I made up. But I feel like, when I say I'm good, like, you out with your friends and maybe they don't got it, be like, yep, I'll take the bill. Or, if it's a lover or whatnot, sometimes, you'll put in if, you can kind of just talk about it a little bit, but it don't, unless it's something that's, crazy that has to really be attended to. But besides that, I feel like, I feel financially everybody be up and down. It's a roller coaster with life. So, but I feel like that's completely off limits. Like, you good, we good, everything good, cool, keep it pushing.
But what about two people that's up or two people that's down? Like if you, I don't know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, does it really matter to not say at
I
that
feel like if you're
moment?
both not up, that's when I was probably more open with my finances with my partner.
Right.
Same.
Because
Yeah,
like
that's when-
we
that's
got to
when the
work
talking
together and
comes.
figure out how to
Right. But if
script
y'all
it. Say you
both
get groceries
up,
this week. I'll
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
it ain't no down. It ain't no roller coaster. Y'all up
What?
to the point where there's no more roller coaster.
With me,
I think that's even less reason to
Yeah, there's
be in
no
each other's
worries.
finances.
No worries.
my wife was with me when I was broke. So when I was broke and we were broke together, she held me down. So I don't feel uncomfortable telling her, yo, I got this check coming. I'm getting a 30-piece or a 20-piece. I'll tell her that.
Talk to these niggas.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
Because
Huh?
no, I'm just saying.
Let them know the pieces, though.
When I was fucked up, she was there. Like she would use her tip money and she would fund me. Like whatever you need here, like she would do that. She'll get paid, but her tip money she'll give me. Go pursue whatever you want to pursue. So I feel like I owe her that. Not really owe, but I don't feel uncomfortable sharing that with her.
Sure.
Like I just told her, y'all got a check coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some of this. If you want, you could take it or not. And but I don't ask her about her finances. And she don't ask me about mine, but I don't feel reluctant in sharing it with her. I'm more open into sharing it with her because it's 15 years. Nigga, when I was fucked up, it was together.
Right.
She supported me then and she support me now.
I think it's boundaries. I think it's boundaries in trust.
Sure.
Especially with finance or anything. It's like
It's comfortability. But she can't ask me about content though. I get offended. You said what? You saw what? Oh, my friends told me this. Now don't ask me about that. You know what I'm doing as content. Look, you know what I'm saying? Manipulation. I'm a manipulator.
I agree with you about being down. I need to communicate that because I need to know that if I only got 300 and the target shit is 500, I need you to be able to pull something out.
Facts.
And cover this other 200 real quick, and we'll talk about it in the car.
Yeah.
That's one. And two, I might communicate with you when the big check is coming because I need to let you know that life won't always be this way.
Nah.
Come on, I got a little 30-piece coming. 7 more months. Just be cool. Just be cool for 7 months.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Well, let me just clarify. What I'm saying isn't so much a thing of I'm not going to let them know.
What you saying is, bitch, mind your business.
What I'm saying is you will never know an exact number of what's going on in my finances, but I will be very open with you about whether I'm up or down because it will affect you.
Actually, you know
no matter
what?
how long you've been together.
If I'm with my girl for a couple of months and we having that, I'm still gonna be open because I might have to say, yo, I'm down. We can't do the dates we was doing in the beginning. So let me get right again.
But I'm saying no matter how long you're in a relationship, they will never know.
She'll
like
know.
that.
She'll know when I die, and she gets
Oh, wow.
the shit sent over to her.
Mike,
Let me try
your
to
girl
speak-
know exactly what's in your account?
Wait.
I want to try to speak for the women. I want to try to mansplain for women. Women are way more intuitive than we give them credit for. And regardless of what we think we're divulging, they have their own women ways of just looking at a man and kind of knowing what's going on.
True.
Right? Like I've asked women before. I've asked my girl. I've asked single girls, like the girls that be like, I'm not dating broke niggas or just come in with that thinking. I'd be like, well, how do you know? Because men don't tell you what they make. So how are you figuring out who to put where? And most of them say, through lifestyle. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the car, I'm looking at the clothes, I'm looking at how he eats, I'm looking at how he treats himself. So even if we not telling them, they might know. Like anytime I was down bad, the girl I was with could tell I wasn't doing the greatest.
There could be a lot of front in that, though, so it gets I can get money.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys can also do the thing of keeping that, like living a lifestyle to keep that up, to keep portraying as if they're up, and a woman could read that wrong. Like L.A., when I lived in L.A., that was the key to living in L.A. is to keep up the car, keep up how you dressed, how you ate, and then everyone else thinks you up, and then they don't know at the end of the night you going to sleep in that car. And the only thing you actually spending your money on is those clothes.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you're
I
around
think-
long enough, I think some of that shit is see-through.
I
think if you start spending enough time
No,
together,
eventually it is see-through, but probably by the time they see that, you're already locked in.
that's
no,
where
I
these.
think it's faster. I think to Joe's point, like they pick up on that too quick. Like so much is artificial
Yeah,
already.
even
like,
if they wrong,
you can't.
Even if they guessing wrong, they are making a quick assessment off of a profile.
It's a change.
Mikey, before you and Celeste was together, the girls know how up you was?
No. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like where I'm at now, like, if she wanted to know the number, like, I would tell. Like, I'm not really stressed about that. I don't feel the need to say it.
Is your
but,
number your family's number?
Huh? No. Like my number. Like I could say. Like I don't feel the need to hide anything at this point. Would I have said it on a first date? Absolutely not. But like,
But does
Yeah,
does she know your whole name on the first date?
what do you mean?
You might need to explain.
Does she
'cause a
know
lot
your
of people-
full name? Don't explain nothing.
Okay.
Does she know your full name on the first date?
Meaning first and last.
No. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if it's more intuitive than
Where's
I give
she
her
at?
credit
Hey,
for. Maybe.
see,
But
but
I don't think so.
But I don't know. I don't know because you don't know.
Yeah.
But
I
is
don't.
it a possibility that she could have learned your full name before you know that she knows your full name?
Yeah, but you know what's the irony about that? Is that would do her a disservice. She would get a false set of expectations that will not be the case
Well,
going
why?
forward.
You just put the action on what she did. All I
No, I'm
asked was,
saying
does she know
in
your
that-
full name?
I know, but I'm saying like
But she's definitely putting it to Google.
if she does, that will do her a disservice.
Well,
if
I said whether they right or wrong, they're going to
Yeah.
make the assessment.
I don't know.
You
Probably.
down with Google Hive? They typing you in Google?
I think so.
All right, Keno, you can go ahead now and
I always think it's funny because Mike, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, you come from a prominent family in the music industry, a very prominent family.
you always snitching on him too.
Cause it's,
But you be
it's funny.
snitching.
Right? I mean, because he got a girl. It don't matter. He's off the market. So I always, but, and I guess you poor. Your father's
he
maybe.
can-
Yo,
he can
niggas,
be
don't start
targeted.
sending him
He
demos
can
and
be
shit.
targeted. Not you find it. He can be targeted.
For sure.
You think so?
Yes.
I know so.
Girlfriend or not.
He can be targeted.
Like I said, I mean, I don't think I could because I don't think that I have
See,
it to
score one for the girls.
that. You know,
already.
like
This is how it happens.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't consider myself at risk of that just because I don't do the things that I feel like,
Should I
for
Google
one, attract that, and
I'm gonna Google
two,
it.
See, got him.
Can you type in his name, please? Can you give me the full spelling? I need it. Huh? Can I have the full spelling,
She would
please?
like. She would like.
I would like to Google
learn
you.
more
Mike.
about you.
Okay, Mike.
Just
last
Google
name
that.
Flom, FLOM.
FL.
Yo, do not send Joe demos to send to Mike. Mike
Well,
is-
I'm not in the music business.
Mike has been signing people since he was 14 years old.
I know.
How old were you when you
We
signed your
have
first
somebody in
act?
common that speaks very highly of you. So yeah, I know you the man.
Oh yeah,
That's so naive.
I appreciate that.
As smart as this guy is, that's so naive of him to think that he can't be targeted.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I just don't think that
My
I'm
son feels like that too. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh, he tripping if he think he can't be targeted.
Well, he's learned now that he's learned, but there was a time where he was like,
Who the fuck gives a fuck about me? Type shit.
yeah, just like not knowing. You don't know what your dad did. You wasn't here,
Right.
so there's a lot that's coming your way because of your name and your legacy, and just that you just none the wiser about. So you got to find out on your own in real time that relationships aren't genuine, or that this girl might be on some other shit, or just ulterior motives. You learn about it.
I guess it's like the severity of the situation too. Like, in my mind, like targeting, that's like really extreme, you know? Like maybe there are certain like, wow, I was gonna say perks, but that's a horrible word. I didn't, whatever. But maybe there are certain perks that come with it. Like that's like to me a very low level of targeting.
Is all targeting bad? I don't know
Like,
if all targeting is bad.
that.
Like a girl could seek you out because of
What's the
who you are.
what's the
what you-
intentions? But
Yeah, like
Yeah.
They might just want that lifestyle, but they like you
They
or,
actually like
or
you, yeah.
like
It's but this is what I mean though. Like an occasional like Uber from time to time. Like I don't feel like I'm being targeted if I'm like, you know what I mean? Versus like
Oh, this guy's
I'm not
crazy.
like
This
you
guy's
know
nuts.
getting bottles and shit. I don't have a second-
Yo,
you see what I'm
Mike,
saying? Like,
Mike,
I don't know.
Mike,
Is that
please,
crazy?
Mike, be quiet. Enough.
No, I'm just saying. I'm
I
not
don't
even
give
talking-
a enough, please. God, Lee. Listen, there's a group of assassin women that will shoot you down, and you be out here walking barefoot. For real, anybody can get it.
Yeah, they
you could
will
be an
suck
easy
the skin
target.
off of that.
Yeah. Now,
They will suck it dry.
unless you're saying there's a preference of women that you into, that's different. But
wow.
there's a group of assassins, white, black, Hispanic, whatever, that will fucking shoot you from a mile away.
They'll hit that
Bow!
spot. They'll hit that spot.
Nigga, you
just
out-
for
Yo.
you. Just for you.
Yeah, just
my
for you.
girl is a Puerto Rican Scorpio, so
See,
enter
there you
the
go.
DMs
Look.
at your own risk.
See?
Honestly,
See?
I, like,
See?
I
Salute.
just, I
Shout
don't
out
know.
to
That's
freaky
like,
ass boy. Freak ass boy.
Freak ass Mike.
Yo, Mike Bread,
A Puerto Rican Scorpio.
Yeah, see? Look at you.
That's spicy.
that sounds like trouble.
from New York.
the Bronx.
That's
She got him.
I mean, yo, but I don't know. Like in some ways, I consider her more up than I am. She could be a doctor in 2 years.
Mike,
And she's my age.
Mike.
Bro,
That's good parenting.
what are we talking about? Like,
That's great parenting.
you know what I mean?
I
Mike,
just want you to know that.
That's
That's
solid,
is true.
though.
That's true.
That's fire.
It's true.
That's fire.
Yo, can I
Right now,
can I
as it stands-
insert some hate?
Go, please.
Can I,
'Cause I was about to
in
hate,
this
but go
beautiful
ahead.
moment, can I just insert a little bit of hate? Because we grew up on some, hey, doctor and lawyer. Nigga, they don't say shit. Which doctor?
Up.
I don't know. Tell me the good doctor. I don't know.
She's gonna be a child educational psychologist. So like testing for like ADHD, dyslexia, or like, you know, a psychologist in general just for children, but specifically also having the ability to test. Like those tests cost bread. She could do like
It's a six figure, easily a 6 figure job.
yes.
Mike, what's your name again? The full name?
Blom.
Cut it out, Mike.
You hear this nigga, man.
You
Crazy.
are a part of music royalty.
Yo,
I'm being honest.
He gets uncomfortable.
I know.
That's-
I don't want to make you uncomfortable when I'm saying
no.
it, but you're right in saying that, especially probably from where she's
Flip
come
Googling.
from.
No,
I'm
Googling
not.
too.
She is
What are you talking about?
I
exceeded expectations, and she's going to be up for the norm for most people. Right? You've been up.
Yo, I don't think that's true. I'm just saying, like, just in all honesty, like, I don't think that's true. Like, I do not have it
Mike,
like that.
Diddy used to live downstairs from you.
No, from my father though. Like,
No, but you're still
that's
connect-
so
but-
different. That's so
But you see
different.
how we think differently with wealth as
Yeah.
black people.
It's great
We
that he thinks like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we-
that's
That's
great, yeah.
so
Yeah.
different though.
He's
my
differentiating
kids
his, he's
think
differentiating his
my money
father's
is
wealth
their
and
money.
his.
Yeah, that's
because it should be. Because in our culture and our
Yeah.
heritage, we don't have enough people being able.
We do it wrong.
Yeah, we
we
do
do
it
it
all, yeah.
completely wrong. We do it
do it
completely
all
wrong.
This is the right way.
Yeah, listen, I mean,
That's why Shaq told his kids, you got to earn
You
yourself.
got to earn yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's, you know, Shaq's kids. I mean, I don't know them to say that that's their mentality, but if that's their mentality, like, I mean, I don't know. That's just how I see the.
No, that's
situation.
good. That's
I
the
do
way of
not-
thinking.
Yeah. I cannot say that I'm.
No, you're right.
She's up and I'm up. I think that is a
You're
lie.
right, but you still can't.
Go,
remove
Mikey,
the fact
man. Come on, man. Come on, give it up for this guy. Oh, I almost want to hug him.
to be 24.
Yeah, man. Is she older or younger?
Same age, he says.
Same age.
Y'all went to school together, right?
Huh? She was ahead of me in school. just saying.
dog.
I'm just saying.
We got it, buddy.
Yeah.
We got it. I don't remember how we got on Mikey and his relationship. I don't. What were we talking about?
We were talking about how much you share with your partner.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you
yeah. That's what
reserve
we're talking
certain
about.
things for
The-
yourself?
the sharing the bank account and
And how
whatnot.
women know because we know. But I feel like we know because of the change.
But I don't think it was just finance that we. The question was
yes,
posed
yes.
beyond just finance. I think.
True.
I think it's a trust issue for me. Trust
The-
and boundaries. I would love to be completely honest and open, but I would have to be there, each individual, right?
I don't
'Cause
fully
you-
trust nobody.
Well, I think also too though, like,
we so hurt.
Yeah.
well, no,
We fucked up.
I just feel like
man.
you all have like really established like businesses, like things that you built on your own, or at least have maintained, grew on your own. That like if someone enters your life now, that's very very different. Like I'm in the building stage, so that's why I have like I would be more protective if in 20 years. I have, the number one label and I meet someone like, hell yeah, I am way more protective. But like, I'm not there yet. Y'all are there. That you see what I'm saying? Like that
Don't
explains
try to
some
call
of
us
the-
old.
No, I'm not. I'm saying established.
That's old, but I'll take it. It's kind old.
I think we never stop building. So
Huh?
I'm never getting old.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
I
when
never
you said
stopped
that.
building. You feel like you're. I still feel
I still
like.
feel like I'm
No,
in
it's not
building
that.
mode.
It's not that. I'm saying y'all have stopped building, but it's that you built something already.
shit.
Like I don't. I
Right,
haven't
that's
built,
why I'm like,
I feel like I feel like I'm just getting started to building. Some people start late, so I hear what you're saying, but
You are not just starting building, by the way.
Well, no, well,
Yeah,
We always
Yeah.
growing.
it feels that way.
But
it
I think anyone with
it
an
just feels that way.
entrepreneur
Yes, yes.
mindset, it feels like they're always just starting.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of a
definitely does.
necessity in being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Of any level.
yeah. When my credit was bad, my license was suspended. I always felt like I didn't quite start yet. I needed a few. Yeah, I gotta get my license. Yo. I'm dead.
gotta get my passport back.
Hey, now we talk about the real shit. When child support and stopped my passport, and I had to go up there to wherever that is in the city, waiting that long ass line.
Yeah, you did.
Yikes.
Then Lloyd Banks came up in there. It's like, hey, Banks, what you doing here? Yeah, this passport is full. I need a new one because we're going to Bangladesh. We're going.
Oh, we here for
to
two
Africa.
different reasons.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
No child support.
why you here? Oh, cause. Yeah, man, good seeing you. Good seeing you, Banks.
The Hudson, yeah.
The Hudson, you know the building.
Yeah, mhm.
And we all got to go get our shit renewed this last year.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, my shit renewed.
I gotta get my shit.
This is the last year that you could do it. Got to be, 2024. Just trying to help. Okay, Liz. Oh, you are a kisser.
Whoa.
Look how nasty
Don't
your
suck
boy
my
is.
tongue back in. Don't suck my tongue back in my mouth, man. Stupid reflexes. Anyways,
Keto, what were you saying about alpha males?
Yeah, word.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
word.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause I forgot. Thanks, Parks.
Parks, leave him alone, man.
Nah, I want to hear.
I want to know what he said.
No, so I was telling Flip.
I feel like this is like a podcast. Fucking.
I thought about Flip
Layup.
today because I was having a quick session with my therapist over some stuff.
That sounds crazy. I thought about Flip while having a session with my therapist.
Because I always compliment you on your growth.
You do. Thank
always
you.
compliment
Thank
you
you
on
very
your
much.
growth in your business.
Pause.
Yeah, just in
Pause,
case.
come on,
Yeah,
pause.
that's crazy.
Come on. So
I'm childish.
it's like you can't even think no more. It's like I gotta make and so she said I had a problem with I needed to work on my intermixing or intermingling. I wish I could remember the word she said right.
She knows you like white girls.
Your interracials.
Stop.
That don't need no work.
Yo, first of all, my white girl held me down last week. I had a horrible week and she seriously held me down.
Oh yeah, good.
Come on, give it up. Give it up for that white Ivory Queen. Ivory Queen.
She took care of me. Anyway,
She let you borrow the car.
That shit fire.
They let you borrow the car, that's for sure.
with S.
Oh shit, here we go.
No. So, and I didn't understand what it was, and she was like, "I have a problem with completely connecting on all levels with women," and I was trying to figure out why it was, and I was like, maybe it's the whole alpha male, and that's what because I was telling Flip, is it an alpha male thing, or do the men here or woman do you think if you have problems, Parks, I know you don't, man. You have a great relationship.
I mean, no, I still have
never
problems.
mind.
Yeah, he's annoying with that
Never
shit.
mind, Parks.
I still have problems.
For those of us who have problems in our relationship, have you ever had a problem like connecting fully with the person you're with?
Yes.
And do you think it's because is it an alpha male thing? And the analogy she used is like she said, for me, a relationship is like putting both people, like imagine putting two foods in a blender and completely meshing it as one. She said, I'm more like putting a bunch of clothes in the laundry, in the dryer, and this shit is just moving around, but nothing is drying together.
Yo,
It's just all.
this is the remix of why I said what I said about the reserve tank, because I was talking to my fucking therapist. I'm talking to the therapist, and I guess my point was in a group session, so my girl is there too. Yo, dog, I don't want to connect on all levels with her.
I don't either.
I want there to be a few things
That are mine.
I have over here that are just for me.
Yeah.
And just mine that you don't have to understand, you don't have to get, I don't have to talk to you about, I don't have to run it by you. Your brain don't play no part.
And
in
on top of that-
in this over here.
And on top of that, I would like you to have your own shit too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's necessary.
Yes.
That's
Hey, if you don't understand some shit that's over here, guess what? That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's for me. I don't want to connect on all levels with you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate therapy. The concept.
Yo,
There's a whole other.
who are you?
No. Well, when in those situations, I appreciate it, but when I like one-on-one therapy sessions, they bother me.
Why?
Because the therapist can only go off of the things that you saying out your mouth, and then we got to rely on the fact of whether or not you really
Conveying the right shit.
conveying the
Yeah.
right shit. So they can't really give you good advice or good.
I think good therapists know how to read between all of those lines. You think you
Yup.
saying something, they hearing
Yup,
it, they
yup.
watching the way you move. You've talked to them multiple times. They looking for it. I think because they listen to a good therapist will listen to everything.
Yeah, that therapist got fired yesterday.
Oh shit.
Really?
Playing with him. That's it.
Find your therapist, bro.
Yeah,
He or she?
she
Because she said something that you didn't agree with?
No. I feel that she did not advance. Like we have solo sessions too. So you know everything that I feel and you know everything that you feel. When we come together, it's your job to pace us through this stuff.
Right.
So if, let's say my therapist done got popping now. After the pandemic, she went and got popping, she got business. So she act like, hey, this 90-minute slot is the 90-minute slot. So we sit there and we get into it. And at around hour 15, now we into it. And the therapist is like, all right, gotta go, 15 minutes. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I got a long list of shit that we gotta get to that we didn't even broach. And I just feel like she poorly managed the 90 minutes. So if I gotta go and put my therapist hat on and ask my girl to go to a space she don't normally go for us to work through it without you, then get that fuck out of here.
What if she had a client?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. This was 911. When it's 911, the people that I like, no, I need to be treated like it's 911. And that wasn't 911.
See, that's interesting because I will say this. I had a 911 last night, 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I texted her. I was like, yo, I need to talk to you. Sunday night. You busy? Let me go to my office. She has a home office. Let me go to my office. Call me. Spent an hour through a session, maybe an hour plus. I don't even know. And she wasn't even thinking about charging me. It was that much of a 911. And then called me back this morning to
follow up.
Yeah.
See, I need to be treated like it's 911. My therapist, me and my girl is going through whatever we going through. I done spoke to her, she done spoke to her. I'm telling my girl, hey, set up the group session. Because I'm going to make myself available no matter what, because therapy is important. Y'all set up amongst y'all schedule. A week go by and they ain't get it together yet because my therapist is busy. But I'm just barking on my girl now. Because now it looked like you running from the therapy. It looked like what's going on? Where's the group session at? So me and her having that fight, along with the therapist blew us off. So now we gotta survive the week on 911. So finally I'm like, you know what? I'll hit her. Dog. When I hit, it's she hit me right back. All right, tonight. All right, well, tonight. And I didn't feel like it was 911. And no.
My therapist is so dog. She done seen my
Fuck outta
both
here.
ex-wives and the woman I'm seeing now.
Can I ask? Ask her? Well, first
Everybody.
let me just say I want to take back me saying I hate therapy. That came from me just not having good experiences with therapy.
Absolutely.
So I'll take that back. But everyone here does therapy?
No,
I do.
I do
It's-
not.
It's a must. It's a must.
I do not.
I don't do
I
it
agree.
regularly anymore because I feel like I've gotten that far. But I think black and brown people as a whole, should at least search out and try to find a therapist that match and work at least for a 6-month period of their life. It's life changing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with therapy. I think it's dope if you want to do that. But I've found that my friend circles and family circles can give me all the therapy I need, and usually can help me talk through things because they know the details of the people.
It's the worst thing.
I disagree. But that's me.
That's
what works for me.
I'm only saying it's the worst thing because is your therapy is about paying somebody who understands at the highest level the human experience. If I give you some advice, it's going to be dependent on how I feel that day or what I went through that day. Because I only know what I know.
Well, hold on. But sometimes family is good. Like we were talking about earlier before you guys came, how we have a family group chat, or I have a group chat with my uncles, and sometimes your family doesn't hold back the punches. They put in your face the shit that you shit out. They put it right in your face that you have to reevaluate. You know what I mean? You need those people in your life that don't. The therapist. I don't go to therapy. I mean, I thought about it coming up here. I thought about it like maybe I should look into it, but then it's like,
Or like I drove you to need therapy. Don't put that on my
no.
jacket.
You didn't drive me to need therapy. No, I've been felt like I needed somebody to talk to because I always figured it out. But it's something I wanted to try. Like maybe let me just try some therapy. But then I kind of agree with Parks, man. The family, the ones that's there, the one that doesn't hold any punches, no matter if you feel away or not. I'ma love you, and they will keep it real with you. Sometimes that's all the therapy you need for me as well. But I do want to try the other one too. So
I think that the thing is, the idea is you have the family and friends, and those are important.
Yes.
Is first figuring out you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's figuring out how to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And then it's figuring out how to maintain the fix.
Move the mic closer.
Maintain the fix. You see. Okay, I see what you're saying. As far
That's
as
like
maintain the
a
fix.
big part of therapy is about maintaining the fix.
So this person gets paid to, whenever you're feeling like you're not able to maintain it, is to get you back on track.
Yeah, so I tell you, because I'm pretty open. My life's open. But one of the things I think one of the biggest lessons I had to learn in therapy was when I was going through some issues with my second marriage. And I've always had people say I have intimacy issues. You're not intimate, and
I'm going through that now.
It used to fuck with me. It really fucked with me. I think I might have shared this one time on here, and we ended up having a conversation, and it ended up breaking down to me watching. My mother and father divorced when I was very young, right? My mother always dated jail niggas, always dated niggas, and she met niggas in prison. She met my father when he was in prison, right?
Got it.
So all she fucked with was prison niggas. And my father never really dated again after the divorce. So me growing up, I've never seen my mother in a functioning relationship. I've never seen my father in a functioning
no sense
relationship,
of even what intimacy.
So I've never seen a man tell my mother he loved her. Never seen my father tell a woman So I've never even seen intimacy. I was 40 years old before I even came to that realization.
Got it. Okay.
That alone broke me down.
Yo, clown him. Clown him.
He could clown me.
Why he's having a vulnerable moment.
I don't
Because we
think
clowned
it's-
you. Because we
you
clowned you. Motherfuckers clowned me the other day for being vulnerable at my.
You did it on Instagram for pussy, nigga.
No, I didn't.
Stop it, nigga.
He's smiling.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You was talking about fucking.
Yeah, a big ass monologue, nigga, about.
I was only clowning you about the fucking aspect.
I didn't know how to be in tune
As
with
an
the woman's
R&B
body.
singer.
You're talking about that.
Oh, I never felt love
I
through
never
the
felt
act
love,
of
yeah.
sex. He's saying,
Fuck
I
outta
never
here,
heard
suck
my
ass.
parents say I love you to somebody in a
Yeah.
love. That ain't the same.
So I didn't.
You want me to attack him for his parents? Yeah.
You can't attack him for that.
So I'm saying. So I'm not using it to get pussy. What I'm saying is
I'm not using.
I'm
Yes,
using
you did.
it as,
Yes, you
as
did,
a
pussy.
reason why.
I did not.
You told Instagram instead of the therapist.
And I went in your DM, your shit was lit, nigga, like 7 heavens.
First off,
He know that shit work. Oh, I haven't
That's why
sexually
he's
connected
smiling.
to anyone recently.
that's not what happened.
Well, your truth works then.
It didn't work because I'm not in nobody's DM. There was no DM saying, "Oh, here's some pussy now because you vulnerable."
Oh,
Well, the
stop
thing about
it.
DMs,
Imani, come on,
the
man.
thing about DMs, they
I
don't
saw it,
stop
nigga.
at a certain time. I mean, give it some time. They still open right now.
I heard.
The DMs ain't closed.
Yeah.
Talking about that ain't happening.
So
Please let it be known that you joking about seeing that, please.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Yes.
so like you,
I'm playing around.
I've had multiple failed relationships because I had never known that. So that broke me down, like literally to tears. Now that I know what the problem is, what's the fix? I had to go through that. Now that I have the fix, how do I continue it? And it's a work in progress. So to me, that's the trilogy of the
You know what's so
three-part thing.
crazy? You know, when last time I spoke to you, you were saying some things. I sat down and I reevaluated a lot of things within me, right? And I realized that I keep myself busy to avoid having to face certain issues.
Yeah.
So you may lay down, I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I have no time to think about it unless my wife bring it to me. Hey, yo, big dog, this is what's going on, this is how I feel. Now, at the time, I may be ignorant, but at some point, if you have a heart and you have children and you have to look at your wife and she may be hurt by that, you have to reevaluate yourself because, in all reality, I don't want to lose her to that. If it's something to reevaluate, so then I said, like, to myself, how come I never saw this before? It's because I use my work as a shield to prevent me from deep diving within me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it worked. It worked, nigga. Shield me all you want because now when you have to, because when I sit down and talk about it, even with my mom, you know, like I'm impressed how he is with his mom. And my mom and I, you know, when I was younger, we had a rocky relationship. But then I realized a lot of stuff that she did was for the betterment of the family, right? So then now, even if I felt like she was rough or something, I forgave her because like she did the best that she can do with the tools that she had at that moment. So now, even facing certain things and realizing, because you gotta look at a person's eye, it becomes emotional. I don't like dealing with emotion too much.
You don't want to know why though?
But I know why. But I do want to know why. I think I know why. I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling. And I have to coach myself in order to go through that. Like you gotta go through it. And then go upstairs or get your mother on the phone, go talk to your wife, go sit down and figure it out. It's coaching as far as going to the next level. And that's why sometimes they said that you surround yourself by people that's doing better. Like I listen to you niggas. Don't get it wrong. I talk a lot of shit, but I listen. I take it in and I go home and I try to apply it. Like y'all niggas is my therapist. Like, yo, well, you know.
Do y'all share with your partner or significant other about your family trauma? About your parents' shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, y'all niggas be in bed spilling the tea.
I mean, because a lot of times you don't understand that shit.
Y'all
Yo, man,
better stop spilling,
nigga, the child sometimes was crazy, and you're like, what the fuck? But I get my mother a lot of trouble too.
I used to do that. I don't do it no more.
Do you think that
You don't do it no more because the person. See, my wife been through the struggle with me, so she don't throw it in my face.
Do you,
A lot of people throw it in your face, nigga. That's why your mother did this. You bitch ass niggas. Like, oh shit.
No, that's exactly why I don't.
And
say
it
no.
hurts.
Because I had moments where I tried to be vulnerable, hoping that me being vulnerable would help you understand maybe
Where I'm
and be a
coming
little more
from.
patient with me. And then I've had people at some point use it against me just to try to get what they want to get.
Can
out
I
of
say
situation.
something before you say what you're about
Please.
to say? That's at the point when you get to a point where you're so comfortable with yourself and somebody say some wild shit and try to use it against you to hurt you, that's when you know how hurt they are.
Yeah, but
You don't. It don't even bother me no more.
that sound good, but
That's like a little
but
kid saying, "I hate you."
It sound good, but shit sometimes does hurt.
But it
Even if
hurts.
it hurt.
How did my parents feel? How did my parents feel when I said I hate them? I hate you like that. I don't think they felt good. They just at the time they've been through so much that they knew how to navigate through it easy. Or we didn't even know if they navigated through it easy. I didn't know if my mother went her fucking job and cried about the shit I said or did. I didn't know what she did, but she masked it so well because that's what we know to do in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? I had to file a paper, nigga. My mother wanted to get me emancipated, whatever that word is, nigga. At 16. I was giving so much trouble. And she told me, like, I had to fight myself And thank God the family talked me out of it, but I was close to signing you over to the courts. Sitting down as a mother dealing with that, like this nigga's giving me trouble. He been to 11 schools, he's doing all this, and he's destroying shit.
Yo, shout out to Mama.
Like, so when she,
I would've
so
signed
then
him,
now I was like, when I get older, stop. I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
I said, shout out to Mama Flip, because I'd have signed them fucking things.
Yeah. So now when you get a little older, I appreciate her a lot more.
When you had kids, right?
When I had kids, yes.
That's
When I had JR and I'm watching, like, nigga, what you doing? But see, I'm harder on them because I know what I put my mother through. I was harder on them. Like, no, you can't do that. And as soon as I let my foot off the pedal, nigga doing crazy shit, nigga doing this. It's like, see, this is why I understand what my mother was going through. Like, I use the lessons that I put my parents through to not to have my kids go through them. You know what I mean? I was in a school in Brooklyn. They signed me up for a school to beat me. Carmel Christian School. I got licks. They signed a paper, put my hand out, getting beat, or bend over a chair. It's called bench. I got licks every day. Nigga, I jumped off a roof. I threw fucking rocks into the fucking cars driving on Eastern Parkway. I gave trouble like that. My father came up there. Like, it was bugged out. I gave a lot of trouble. I didn't want my kids to go through that. I didn't want my kids to feel the feeling where your family members don't want you at their crib. I didn't want my kids to feel like, y'all don't fuck with that. Nigga, Trevor is bad. We don't fuck with him. As a kid, to observe that, it's like, damn. Now, at that point, I don't know how I felt. I don't remember. But as an adult, it's like, damn, it's like, damn, man. For family members not to fuck with you or want you at their house, or for people don't want, I wrote suck my dick. My mother brought me to her white friend, her military friend house. They told me go to sleep. 7 years old. I wrote in orange under the Pope's picture, suck my dick in orange. They turned the light on. Like,
I might have signed the paper.
I gave trouble like that. My mother always talked about that shit, but I was a troublemaker.
Get him out of here. We signed it.
I would have signed it.
I would.
Right to the court.
See my nigga, Big Leo, Big Leo.
And you signing him off, right?
That's a lot.
See, I wasn't as aggressively
That's a
back,
lot.
but I was like you.
Podcast is therapy for black people.
It is.
They get on this mic and say everything they got to
Why do
tell.
you let stop
The
doing it?
therapist would say, tell me about the time where your mom wanted to send you to the military school or whatever the fuck they said. They would say that.
They would. You don't understand it at first, but nigga, my mother, I found the
gonna say?
paper, Joe.
You was about to say something. What was you gonna say?
When?
Right before I said, could I say something before you say?
Oh, to you? Oh, man. I don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want to say it anymore. But
Say it, nigga.
listening to the story about this is about to be ignorant, but there's logic in it. Listening to the story about your parents, about the jail and blah and the love, and do you think that subconsciously or just psychologically that white women provide a stability?
Shit. There you go.
I'm serious.
Ring ding dong. Why the fuck would you say that?
First of all, I don't only date white women. Let's make that clear. No. Let me. I feel.
Now you do though for a while.
It's been a nice stretch. Of,
Yeah, your white woman stretch is long, nigga.
No, you find
We
people
know your
that say,
ex-wife,
You got
bro.
like
Like, stop.
Commonwealth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
word.
find people
We
that
know
say
your
you're
ex-wife.
fired.
We know your
We know
ex-wife.
her.
Yeah, we know her. Come on.
You ain't been back since that.
Maybe that's why.
Shit. Keto, see? You get niggas cursed out. Don't do that.
I don't answer the phone. When he show up to the pod, I don't answer the call. I'm like, no.
Oh man, listen, I've been blessed even by my ex-wife. Man, she gave me beautiful kids.
And she cleaned you up, nigga.
And she
Shut
cleaned me up.
Yeah,
And
she
she
did.
molded you.
She is.
No,
Niggas don't want to give their ex-wife props.
That lawsuit
She
joint.
molded you.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Yeah. What did you say?
He said the lawsuit.
Niggas is out.
I earned that piece.
Niggas is out.
I earned that piece.
I thought what y'all want, nigga. I read that.
Listen, I say a lot of shit about my ex, but she I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am.
Salute. I respect that.
real,
kid.
There you go. That's right.
So I
Clip this up, E.
I owe a lot. I owe a lot of respect and gratitude to her, and I don't give her enough. But that's what exes do, right? That's what we would be together if I was grateful all the time. But I will say what stability is the reason. Stability is a big thing for me, huge thing, because we moved every year. I was getting kicked out of school every year. I was never in one place, and that ain't even my mother. My nephew over there, his mother, my sister, my older sister, same thing. Like instability is a thing.
It
in my
is.
family.
Yes.
Because of the men in my family were all career criminals. From my grandfather down, I'm probably the very first
Legit.
You're gonna say square. It's
Yeah, you
okay.
can say square.
You can say
I would
square.
say-
I heard the
you
square.
know what? You know what?
You can say
You know
it.
what? I would proudly
The
call
square.
myself
The squarest
square.
out the bunch.
I would
Yeah.
proudly call
Well,
myself
people
the
don't
square.
You're a
square.
cool
Square,
square.
Yeah,
square
no,
is
I'm
different meanings, connotations
Listen,
depending on
I'm
who you're
still
talking
a
to.
children. I know where I come from. I'm good. But yeah, stability is a huge thing for me. But again, when you don't know what stability, what it's supposed to look like, when you normalize instability, you normalize toxic behaviors. Like we can normalize a lot of shit coming from where we come from. That's going back. That's why therapy is important, because you can normalize some shit and not even know it. I was a cheater I had never believed in one woman. Which is why, again, I owe a lot of grace and gratitude to my first ex-wife, because I wasn't the best man during those years. But I also grew up where all of my uncles had multiple women. And when they would go to prison, the women in my family, my mother, my aunts and stuff, they would bring those children into the family and all raise them. I got one uncle who passed. He got 5 daughters, all named Keisha, by 5 different women. And they was Keisha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how we
That
called
sounds
them.
like some real Detroit shit.
That's crazy.
It was normal. And when he died, the wives, or not even the wives, but the girlfriends and the cousins, which were my aunts and my cousins,
Got together and
we all had family reunions. I don't have an uncle who has one who passed, but I didn't have an uncle. No, he not even him, who had one multiple kids with one woman. They all had multiple kids with multiple women. So now you take this kid out of Detroit, wild kid, not bad, but bad, and then you put him in a relationship at 24, 25, and you put him in the music industry. How the fuck was I gonna stay married?
I hear you.
It
So
was impossible.
you're walking proof that talking to the lady makes you stop cheating. I'm just asking.
Let's go, Ange. Let's go,
I was
Ange.
just asking.
Wake it up,
Fix
Ange.
them up, Ange.
I was just asking.
Talking to a lady makes me stop cheating?
The lady.
The lady. You don't be like,
The
I'm
lady,
gonna
the
talk to the
therapist.
lady.
Nah.
What made you stop cheating?
My daughter.
Because some of the fun nights be
Okay.
the,
You know
what?
the
You
ones
know
with
what?
instability.
You know what made me stop cheating?
Did you just say my daughter?
Listen,
He
no.
did. Y'all
Listen,
better get this.
listen,
Yeah, this
no,
nigga,
no, no,
he
wait,
gotta
wait,
get the
wait,
fuck
wait,
out of here. I
wait.
told him don't come here with that
Wait.
bullshit.
A second divorce, looking at my 2 daughters looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? And me not being able to explain what the fuck I'm doing. I don't want to be that nigga.
Nah, wait, hold
I don't
up
wanna
a
be
second.
That happens.
nigga, 'cause
I
don't
agree with
want
him.
my
That-
daughters-
Hold up, buddy.
I don't want I know how my daughters feel about me.
That's impactful if you're cheating on their mom.
No,
I'm
because
just talking about regular cheating, nigga. Why you put the sauce on it?
Yeah, but aren't
That's
you avoid
impactful
that?
if you cheat on
Yeah,
their mom.
cheat on their mom.
No,
That's
because listen,
different.
Because listen, if that shit comes out again, then their mother was right. So your daddy ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. I don't want my daughters. I don't want my son to normalize that shit.
It's not that ain't shit.
It
I
ain't-
just cheat.
But
Nah,
their
dog.
reaction to you cheating is you ain't shit.
Yeah, nah, man, nah.
Yeah,
nah.
but
I don't think
You got. You know what's funny? Again,
I don't think every child-
Why you can't just like
it was
diversity?
normalized. How about this? I'm
just
sure
like
there's a gang of niggas out there that just don't cheat. For whatever reason. It was normalized to me. I didn't think it was a big
I think
thing.
for most men, period, remove culture and all that, most men, period, we normalized to ourselves and through our friend groups, cheating is like, all right, we just cheating. Like, it don't mean shit. Like, that's a normal thing for most men to think.
Well, we need to establish. Everybody needs to establish what cheating is for them, though.
I'll tell you the illest thing Royce told me when he got sober. And obviously, that nigga, I always joke with him, call that nigga a monk now. That nigga, we was talking, he was like, dawg, you ever thought I felt more guilty about getting my hair cut by another nigga and telling my barber that I went to a different nigga than I felt fucking bitches with this woman at home raising my kids. That's some backwards ass shit.
Or you got a real good barber. one or the other.
This nigga's crazy. That's some backwards ass shit. I wouldn't touch none of my niggas' girls. Never have. Never even thought about it. They ain't even a question.
If y'all went to the strip club and grabbed the titty of a patron, would your partner consider it cheating?
That's cheating.
Anything I do, I can tell the person I'm with.
That's cheating.
That's not cheating.
I don't
It's
think
just a
that's cheating.
city.
Anything I'm with, anything I do, I can tell.
I don't think it's cheating in that environment.
It's just a titty.
If you get a lap dance or something, I don't think that's cheating.
If your girl walked into the spot and saw you doing that, would she deem it to be cheating? Let's be real. We know what we don't think it would be. But if you got a different, and you kind of got a different thing too. But
Yeah. Our wives like
flip,
going to the strip
you
club,
have a
so
wife.
I don't think
If
they
you
would.
in the strip club, and you just happen to be throwing a little money just to entertain being in there, and she saw you grabbing a titty, would your wife think that's cheating?
I'm not sure. Not sure. She'd think
You gotta have those conversations.
See, I think we got.
she'd think it'd be disrespectful, probably. But then she probably will understand that. I don't know. I have to ask her. I'm gonna ask her when I go home.
I think you got to define what cheating is. Like, to me, cheating is lying or deceiving.
Deception, yeah.
Deception, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could fuck other bitches if the woman you with is cool with you fucking other bitches. Then it ain't cheating,
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
right? If you ain't supposed to be in a strip club, then shit. The moment
that's
you
not-
walk in, you technically cheating.
Right.
That's true, but kind of not true. Because there's ways you can still end up cheating. Like, if you have an understanding in your relationship, yeah, I fuck other women, and she has this thing of, okay, well, either she wants to be in the know of certain situations, or you know how most don't embarrass me. I don't want to be put out there and be embarrassed. But you still end up embarrassing her by the chick that you decide to cheat with, because that other chick don't know how to keep her shit together. At some point, she could feel like you cheated in the relationship.
Because
You
she
messed-
ain't really mean don't go fuck no bitches. What she really was saying was don't embarrass me. And then not embarrassing us, don't go out there fucking all the bitches. Stop making me look bad.
There's also emotional cheating.
There's emotional cheating.
There is.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Oh God. What's that?
Come on, Angie.
Come on.
Come on, Leo.
No,
What
I'm
is
just
that?
saying. There's physical and then there's emotional cheating.
What's
you know?
emotional,
What is it?
Angie?
Which one do you do?
I don't do any of them.
I was about to ask that.
None.
Have you ever cheated?
Zero. Oh, like
like the one of the young
Yes, so that's a yes.
You got
maybe not when I was like younger, probably like one time or something. But it was just
Like
like
high
it had
school
just
shit?
I had just started like maybe with somebody, and then I just bloop, oopsie. But then after that it was done. I was good. But it was really early. It was like the first month. That
Do
we
you
made
count
it
the oopsie on your dick count?
I don't have one of those.
I still want to know what emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating is like, I guess, when you're not getting, I guess, some sort of connection at home or something and shit, and now you just having an emotional connection with someone else
Texting,
without physical. Yeah,
texting,
maybe
holding
like
hands, meeting up, doing dates.
Yeah, women have introduced a lot of little loopholes to like try to combat the gaslighting. But why can't I have a connection with somebody else? Why is that cheating on you?
what if somebody like just grows feelings for you like past friendship?
Oh, then that's a different connection.
That's what I'm saying. That's emotional cheating. But
And
even
you're
though
like
y'all
entertaining
haven't,
that.
But he can't control what her.
Well, I'm likable.
No, but
Yeah.
if you know that and entertain it,
yeah.
If you in a text with a girl and y'all talking about, oh my God, I really like you, or I love you, oh my God, I wish, that's cheating. There's emotional.
Even if you haven't done it.
Yeah, even if
That's
you
what I'm
haven't
saying.
done the act, even if you haven't said we're gonna make this official, if you're doing all that, you are emotionally cheating with somebody else. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Joseph.
Just playing devil's advocate. I don't feel like this. But what if you don't mean any of the shit you typed to the side bitch?
You still,
That's even
What if
worse.
there are no emotion involved in me typing all of this bullshit to
That's
you?
even
Without
worse.
physical.
Oh, I love spending time with you. Oh, you're the greatest. You fulfill me so much.
So you ego stroking, like you just doing it for
I'm
your
saying,
ego?
no, it could not
He's
mean. It
Virgo.
could be meaningless words.
But then what's your intent in even doing it? Period.
Yeah,
then at
to
that point?
like you're doing that to stroke your ego so you can hear it back. Oh, I love
Why
you
would you want to
too.
hurt somebody else and
Whoa, whoa,
portray
whoa,
something?
whoa. See, and that's where I go wrong. I didn't get to the somebody else
you
in
think about
whatever
cheating?
the reason is that this is a self-serving act.
That's the bottom line of cheating, though.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true.
It's emotional
That's
masturbation.
not necessarily true. I disagree with that. Men can have. I think that men should be able to have moments of shame in privacy, in private, and oftentimes that shame does involve an outburst or an expression to another person. That's common. And it will also be common to not run to your partner and say, hey, I'm feeling ashamed about some things and I'm acting out in this way.
See, I gotta push back because in one moment you guys are saying your partner should be the person you could come to and be able to do all and everything with.
It should be in my eyes.
That
But I
I
do
would think
understand what he's
your
saying.
wife and all that. I hear what you're saying too because I'm just being objective.
But if he fall off his dean,
Right.
If for some reason he don't wake up as his best self,
Another white girl's at the market. No, just kidding.
Now what happens when your woman's doing it?
yo, I walked this white girl to her car in Whole Foods. I don't normally do that, but that's just where I was in this instance. And the second you do that, I'm introducing double standards. The second you say, what if your girl does the same thing, I'm introducing double standards because they do exist.
She said,
And I didn't make them up.
She said emotional cheating. I don't think there's I think y'all moving like the extremes a little bit. I don't think walking a girl to the car
Yeah.
is really attached
Oh,
to
no, I'm
emotions.
talking, I just went with it, man.
I'm saying we talking about a certain level of extremes. Texting, the type of conversations you're having, making time for this person in ways where you wouldn't normally.
Actually, I take it back. No. At Whole Foods, I walked the white girl to the car. And then 3 days later, I noticed she just happened to be in there at the same time as me again. And then next week, she was in there again. I noticed that we are on the same schedule. And I walk her to the car every time. And now we sit and have a little lunch at Whole Foods. They sell food up in there.
Sure do.
Okay.
That's cheap. Yes, that's something.
That's cheating.
Got it.
Why?
That's something.
Was she having a bad day in this
I
lunch
disagree with
conversation?
you. I disagree with
why,
you.
why is that cheap?
Well, I guess it would depend on if you were truthful with your partner that you do this.
What if
Why is that?
what if he seen a dude in a Knicks jersey and he was like they started he's like oh shit you like
We're
the
not
Knicks?
talking about
And then
dudes.
they- But why does it have to change
because
off of gender? If the intent is the
I
exact
think the cheat
same.
comes with the deception. If you don't tell, yo,
yeah.
I disagree with
I don't
that.
tell if I see the niggas like oh shit that's a hot throwback
if you're
and he there the next week it's like damn oh shit you the throwback
Listen,
king.
Wait. Would you not feel comfortable telling your girl that you were doing that? Walking her back and forth
There we go.
every week and then getting lunch sometimes. Would
I
you
don't-
not feel comfortable
I don't
telling
feel
her that?
girl tell him her breath stinks some mornings just because I don't feel
No,
like
no,
her.
no,
Nah, don't do that.
Certain
Would you
things
not
I don't
feel-
I would feel comfortable.
You would. So then, to Parks' point,
No, because me feeling comfortable with something to me don't make it a mandate. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that, but just because I didn't don't mean that I have an evil intent or a malicious intent.
Well, wait,
I'm literally
wait, okay.
going to Whole Foods, kicking it with somebody that I think is cool at Whole Foods. I'm not trying to take it outside of Whole Foods or past this.
yes, I think.
Yes, I could go home and casually say, hey, in line, I'm at such and such, and we fucking go, and you could say that. What happens in most instances is the guy gets to weighing. This innocent Whole Foods bullshit could make your partner turn this into medieval times for you.
It's not worth
So the
that.
partner be like,
Wait.
the risk isn't worth the reward. It's not
fair.
worth the hassle.
That's
that
not
comes
fair.
with it.
That's not fair.
I think
I'm just telling you the thought process.
Correct me
I'm
if
not trying to
wrong.
be fair.
I feel like what Parks was implying though is like, if you have already established in a relationship that is something they would want to know, means either one, you could tell them and they won't black on you, or you shouldn't not tell them if you were doing it.
Or you shouldn't do it.
Or you shouldn't do it. So I feel like in
The
that
deception is the thing. The deception.
right.
What are you
like,
gaining?
if they want to know and you just tell them, there's a world where they're like, all right, like all good. I appreciate you telling me because you set that.
All right,
like,
so,
But
you-
how
all
many
right,
times
so
you-
we need a stenography of our day.
How many times you go into Whole Foods though? And number one, number two, you know,
Once a week.
okay, then you can
Sometimes
build
twice.
You can build with somebody. What's that? Twice a week.
But what are you
What's that?
gaining?
Hold on,
What are
wait.
you- go-
Twice
go ahead,
twice
go
a
ahead.
week. What's that? 8 times a month you seeing this person building. Now you comfortable, and then what if your wife or your girl walks into Whole Foods one day, and the person that you've been talking to for 8 times out of the month is being extra, feeling comfortable because you made them feel that way and you didn't let her know about that.
See, I think today, to answer you, I think today what's common in these modern relationships is people are trying to lessen the areas in which you have to rely on the trust.
Yes.
True. That's real good.
Everything y'all are saying, I combat with trust.
Gotta
If
trust
you
me.
picked your partner, then that's on your partner to uphold the sanctity of your relationship in all of his actions. So to answer your question, if I'm in Whole Foods having that meal and my girl comes or my wife comes, nothing about the interaction changes. Baby, this is such and such.
True.
Such
Okay.
and such. This is baby. We'll talk. We can talk later about whatever details you need, but there's nothing funny going on here.
Okay, so
It only happens when you have different attention. I get
this
it.
is what I'm. So this is what I'm asking.
And I'll take it a step further. If she come and start flipping off of this quick assessment, oh, then this ain't gonna work.
That's how I feel.
This ain't gonna work.
That's how I feel.
It's not gonna work. I'm coming from the music business. Shit always gonna look away.
But see,
You all-
shit always gonna look
can
away.
y'all for a second, because you have a different situation from the norm. You have a lot that
All of us in here do.
Or
No, no,
maybe,
no, no.
Or maybe he just found the person
Cool.
who accepted
Yet
the
and
way
still,
he's.
Oh,
if
and I'm
this
not talking about
relationship-
me. I wouldn't play at
if
Whole
this-
Foods
if-
like that.
if- right.
I wouldn't play at Whole Foods like that.
baby, not
Yeah.
me.
Ta-da!
So if you have
Try to get me a chair.
you have a situation with a woman, right? Similar to what you're speaking to, where you don't feel the need to have to share this for whatever reason, whether you said the headache of it or whatever. You just want to be able to build your relationships and you don't feel the need to have to disclose to your woman.
I don't.
But every guy here or every other guy that's knows their woman. You know your woman and you know how they would react. He might know his woman could walk into that situation and they could have a normal discourse and whatever. Most men probably wouldn't be able to have that. So if you know your woman wouldn't understand the situation, even if it's innocent, why would you risk your relationship that you deem to be so important just to have that little piece of private connection with somebody who's
Great take.
means nothing?
Horrible take.
That makes no sense.
I'ma tell
Why
you-
would you
Wait,
risk it? Why would you risk your?
Sometimes you got to fight for man principles.
You going
Can I just add a
Sometimes
piece
you
to
got
that,
to
though?
argue for man principles.
I completely agree, for one. Secondly, I also feel like it depends on where you're at in your relationship. Like, have you been together for 6 months and you cheated twice in the beginning?
In none of
and
these
whatever,
examples
whatever.
am I talking about that relationship.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I know. Well, I'm just saying it's important because, like, these are things that get built up over time. In a newer relationship where trust is being established, you may need to say something about girl at Whole Foods.
Oh, if I'm in a newer relationship, you can't say nothing to me about this Whole Foods day.
like, I don't mean new as in, like, I'm just saying you may be building the trust. So, like, I agree with you in the sense that you can counter these things by saying, oh, yeah, like, trust, but that's built over time.
You know-
like,
you know-
if you have a less than perfect reputation or have less, coming off something bad, maybe
It's all
you do something
situation.
good, like,
It can- yeah,
you know
it
what
can
I'm
all
saying?
look different.
It bodes well in your favor to just say, this is what's happening, and then if you cut out that's a win in your column. That's building trust to that. So 6 Trader Joe's girls later, you don't have to say anything.
See, I approach relationships a little different. You ain't got to build trust with me, and I'm not building trust with you because I've done nothing to break trust. We're learning and growing, but I walk
Get him,
in.
Keno.
Any woman,
Get him, Keno.
any woman tell you that I know.
Don't let him talk that
any
stupid
woman,
shit. Get him.
you
Get
can
nothing.
go down the line. Any woman I've ever dealt with, and I tell them this. I don't have a reason not to trust you. Because if I don't trust you, we ain't starting. Now, once trust is broken, now that's a different process that we have to start going.
I'm not buying that.
I don't listen. What? If I meet her and I'm fucking with her, why would I go in and be like, okay, we going in? I don't trust you from the jump. Now, if you do something, then those rules start to change. If I see her talking to a nigga at Whole Foods and I walk up, I don't care if we're a year in. If she say, "Hey, Keno, this is such and such and such," all right, cool.
I ain't gonna lie. I think,
We might get home.
Niggas is lying. I think.
My
I
nigga.
think. Yo, I'm no. I'm not.
Anybody
I'm being honest. I don't think everyone would act how you speaking. So how you speaking? How you feel?
But the reality
I don't
is
think
this.
most niggas is walking into Whole Foods and seeing a girl there with a nigga that they don't have no clue is, and then just gonna be able to just handle. Oh, babe, no, this is just my homie that I've met at Whole Foods a couple of
We
times.
go on a date every week.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking him up, and then you can explain to me after
I've
about
been
this whole
told
thing.
y'all
But
that
think of that
double
mentality.
standards exist.
But think of that mentality.
No.
I'm fucking him up. What you fucking him up for?
Cause I can't fuck her up.
Why anybody got to get fucked up?
Wait.
Cause y'all
Keno,
playing with me.
How are you saying?
Y'all playing with me. Somebody in here playing with me, and I don't know yet if he playing with me. But somebody
listen,
playing
I
with me.
don't- I don't-
And if you don't know who I am, you should know who I am.
I got a few
And what
girls-
better introduction than
I got a few girls that I can call
Little tussle.
offline right now. I got a chick who is still my homegirl to this day. I came outside. She was at my crib. I came outside. She was talking on the phone, talking to a nigga. I heard it.
The nerve of her.
And I ain't give a fuck. It was 11 o'clock at night.
a part of maintaining a healthy relationship is also not causing confusion. Just because you
not
say somebody would
confusing
trust
me,
you.
you talking to a nigga. You ain't confusing me. Shit, you could be
Maybe
talking.
you did call the lady.
You could be talking to a chick and y'all could be fucking. I ain't got time to be worrying about what
Keno,
you're doing. The truth is going to
Keno,
be
people trusting each other is you should if you deciding to be in a relationship with someone, you should be giving them trust from the jump, right? But there are things that you can do that can start to break that trust. And being
build it.
deceptive is a part of that. So if you can,
Yes.
if something
Yes.
you're doing is so innocent, but you felt the need to be deceptive about it, that is a point where you start building some mistrust in a relationship.
See, I'm
and it's
not-
now your job to go ahead and fix it.
Damn, y'all want to lose the right to be deceptive?
I'm not going to give you a reason to lie. I'm not.
Yo, these guys, y'all pouring it on. Y'all pouring it on today.
Yes.
Y'all don't want to deceive
I don't.
ever.
Nah,
It's not one
Not
time in life
As a man-
that y'all don't want to deceive.
As a man now, that would if I'm
Yo, they full of
if
shit.
I'm with a woman that
They
I really want to be in the relationship with, I've decided, whether we go in good,
Bah, bah,
bad
bah, bah.
times.
Not to interrupt you, and my question didn't say nothing about women.
Oh,
Do
just
y'all
period.
want to live a life where you are unable to deceive?
I want to try to live that life now, with everybody, for sure.
I don't think it's humanly possible to be
What?
honest.
I said try.
Damn. Broadly speaking, that's a tougher question. In relationships, I do not want to do that. That's
Well, because
for
if
sure,
it's on
but-
if it's on the table, it's on the table, and if it's off, it's off.
But you see what I want to be. I want to be able to lie. I just don't want nobody to lie to me.
No, I just don't want to lie to her.
Yeah, it's like
Fuck out of here.
Wait,
And
why
I
is
said
that-
deceive,
no,
which is
that's-
not lie. You could deceive in other ways.
Wait, why is that?
surprise.
Why is it so black and white? Like,
In order
why
to
can't
surprise
you just say,
somebody.
I don't want to be deceptive in a romantic relationship, but like some other instances in life call for
Yeah,
it?
because fuck y'all.
Why is that so bad?
you niggas ain't important to me. I'll deceive y'all all day.
I can
but
tell
my
you
girl
why
is.
I think it sounds bad.
Yeah.
And not that it sounds bad, but why someone might receive it that way is because that says, hey, I'm showing up as Mr. Perfect, best self human for you. And all of these bad things, these horrible things that may exist and that I might want to do that are normal human traits, I won't apply them here. First of all, it's unrealistic, one. Two, if that's true here, then it should be true for you in the world without her.
Okay.
So if your view in the world of yourself is, damn, to get through this thing, damn, it would be nice to be able to deceive every now and then that same thing at some point will hold true in your relationship.
Joe, if I want to be
Okay.
deceptive in
No.
business deals,
I could buy into that. I think like no one is like 100% truthful all
And
the
that's
time.
what y'all sound like.
No, that's
Well,
not. No,
I think
sound
what,
like-
what I'm trying to say is that I think being truthful in
Is
a
important.
relationship is like the most important in that area. Like that's priority number one.
I
If I
agree
had
with
to
that.
rank areas of where to be truthful, that's number
Yeah,
one.
but hold up, Keno. I agree with that. That also, to me, it don't respond to. I would like the ability to deceive every now and then.
Well,
Joe, if
I-
you
Both
wanna
of
cheat-
those things can be
Joe.
true. I think being honest is the best way for us to progress in a relationship. I also think there may be 1 time, 2 times a year where I'll be at an intersection where I want the ability to make the call.
I just don't understand the intent behind needing to be deceptive about things that you deem to be innocent.
If
you cheat
you
and
were
then-
dismissive off the first one that me and Keno said, which is your partner is going to make a mountain out of a molehill. That was the very first thing we said.
And then my reply to that is, okay, why would you risk something that you deem to be so important just to have a meaningless relationship with someone?
Have you ever been deceptive unintentionally?
No. Every time I've been deceptive, it was planned out and thought about.
Okay.
And I'm not even speaking against people being deceptive in a relationship. If you're going to cheat,
I don't
cheat.
think your partner making a mountain out of a molehill is you putting shit in jeopardy by your decision.
Yeah, but I
making.
think you do get
I
to a
think that's
place
just a no-
you
no
measure
important.
what's more important.
if you're lying because you can almost
Deceptive. Not
if you're
lying.
being deceptive because you feel like that is like almost guaranteed
Amani not sharing
what
his
would happen.
finances is deceptive.
No,
What
that's
would-
not. No,
wait,
that's not
wait.
true. That's not true. Because I didn't say I wasn't sharing my finances. I said
The
I wouldn't
exact
share the
nature
exact
of.
number, but I will share whether I'm up or down. That's not deceptive.
That's not the same.
Wait.
It's not.
I guess it's-
I will share if
I think
I'm
it's
up
deceptive.
or down. I will share that.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
But you like.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I ain't letting him off the hook. But you like the gray area of your partner not knowing exactly how up or exactly how
You
down.
trying to compare?
I'm asking a question.
No. Okay. But I'm going to answer it without giving an answer to the question. I'm going to pose something else. You want to be able to be deceptive about the total nature of something, right? I'm not being deceptive about the total nature of the finance. I'm keeping an exact number to myself. It'd be different if you were saying, "Hey, babe, I met this person, Whole Foods, she's cool. Sometimes we're gonna go boom, boom." And she'd be like, "Okay, cool. What do y'all talk about?" We only talk about basketball and this and that. But when y'all at lunch, y'all are talking about a plethora of other things. That's a level of deception because y'all not just talking about that. You're being deceptive about just the fact of knowing a person and them existing in your life.
Wait.
I think
That's a big difference between me not sharing the exact number of what's in my account.
Is there a difference from
It's
being
all
out with
deception.
somebody and her saying, "So what are y'all talking about? Oh, we just talking about basketball and stuff," and not telling her everything y'all talked about, and saying, "I got 10,000 in my account," versus, "No, I'm up.
I think it's the same.
No.
I'm up." That's the same.
I think it's the same thing.
Ain't that the same thing?
I feel like, and actually,
I ain't giving you the
weirdly,
exact details of everything we talking about, but I'll give you some.
This
Yeah.
might
I'm up.
apply in both
That's
scenarios.
where the gray area comes
That's the
from.
gray area.
As men, we're gonna want the ability to create gray area.
There's a difference
isn't it
between
fair to
gray
s-
area and just leaving shit totally out. It'd be different if I was saying nothing about nothing and I just let her assume shit.
That's omitting.
Well, you're omitting to even knowing a person, and then when it pops up, pretending like, oh, well, I'm not doing
Well, that's
nothing
why
wrong.
that's why deception is tricky because there's 20 million different ways
Yeah.
to do it.
That's
Is
why I
it
said
possible,
unintentional.
though,
You arguing with
that
your girl and
if
she like, "What's
you
wrong?"
are being
Nothing.
deceptive.
You deceived
That's
her.
deceptive.
That's deceptive.
No, I'm saying,
it is
isn't
something.
it
Men
possible?
want the ability to be. I don't want to hear this podcast talk shit that niggas be
Listen,
doing.
you
When
know-
your girl say, "Hey, babe, you don't look to be yourself. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm good. I got it." That's just something that men, alpha men, leaders in the household feel like they
That's
can do.
not fair because
That's
you saying that.
deceptive.
No,
It's
deceptive.
there's what you guys are speaking to.
Why did I say
is a
I'm
total
hurt
difference
right
from
now?
your woman
See, they separate.
now It's a total difference and a total different effect from your woman feeling like, oh, he just doesn't share because he's just not sharing how he personally feels, or maybe he's just bottling things in comparison to, yo, I'm omitting the fact that I'm having lunch with a woman.
There's also all right for that.
Y'all
It's like
getting hung up on that example, but my blanket question was, Would you like the ability to deceive?
This is what I'll say. I feel like if you have to be deceptive, if you feel like you need to be deceptive in a situation, like you feel the argument coming, a mountain out of a molehill, like you feel like that's almost a guarantee, that's indicative of other issues. Like that means that there is a problem there that probably needs to be addressed.
Mikey?
I'm not saying that.
Mikey?
What?
Society is not built without deception.
I didn't say. Like I said, I didn't think.
So
I'm not 100%
so
truthful.
it does
I'm
not
saying
necessarily speak to a greater issue. The law of the land was laid through deception.
Do it sound like what I'm saying is I'm against deception?
Yeah, that was your direct answer.
I'm not against.
Your answer
I'm not
was,
against. No. I'm not against deception.
Nigga Joe's good.
I'm with
These people say,
deception.
I'm for the
I'm with deception.
Niggas is for deception.
No, I'm for deception.
Joe just got his nigga in the mid. No, I'm for the
I'm
lies.
for it within good reason.
How do you feel about deception, little Miss Mamas?
I feel like sometimes there's just, that's what I was saying. You're like, no, I've never done it. It's always been with intention. I feel like sometimes it's unintentional. You guys are kind of dragging out the Whole Foods lady, but like there was no, like, I guess malicious intention, but it's to another person, it could really like, hurt their feeling. So it was deceptive, but for you it wasn't. So that's why I say it's unintentional, because perspective on deception is crazy, like on two sides, especially a female and a male. So as much as you guys can see Whole Foods innocent, I'm like, okay, you're talking about basketball, you can say, now you end up talking a relationship, now it's a shoulder to cry on, now you crying at Whole Foods having organic chicken. So it's just like, that's why.
by the way,
and that's deception. Organic chicken.
I feel like your example though, Joe. I feel like your example of saying like, yo, like nothing, I'm good, like whatever. There's also a time and a place for that. Like I don't necessarily feel like that's deception if later you're like, yo, sorry, like I was having a moment, or not even sorry, like I was having a moment, like this is what was going on briefly, but like took care of it, like it's
you just
all good.
corrected the deception.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's wrong in that instance. Like,
You apologize.
I'm not saying deception's wrong.
I know. I'm saying I agree
arguing
with
for
you.
deception.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you in that instance. I'm saying, like, I don't think that deception is bad. Like, that's not the time and place that you feel like is right to talk
So
about
there's
it.
good deception.
You gotta handle it. Yes,
I'm for
Yes.
deception with good reasoning.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're all for deception.
Maybe just based off of your example.
You guys escalated to
your example just wasn't the
got
best
y'all to
example
Sounds like
of needed
manipulation.
I'll take
deception.
that.
that's
He's a manipulator.
That
King
sounds like
manipulator.
manipulation.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, back to the word of the day.
Yeah, he
Manipulation.
turns everything.
Niggas want a little deception, man. Come on. We was talking about couples therapy off mic, right? And we was talking about how your partner might show up and be on some bullshit while you being vulnerable in the session. But I like that shit. I love when that happens. Because the therapist is great enough to see through the bullshit. So if I'm being extra vulnerable and you on bad timing, the therapist about to tear you up in the group session. Therapist about to really read you your rights. And I'm sitting there like, yep. That's what I be telling her. Psycho bitch, right? You see it? See how she just shuts down when I try to communicate? Oh, God. It's the greatest.
But that's when they don't like the therapist no more.
That's when they want a new therapist.
Yeah.
That's when they want a new
Yeah.
therapist.
Yep.
She doesn't get me. She always sides with you.
You right.
Yeah, I like that shit. And on the flip side, when they getting their shit off, I got to sit there and be like, I receive it. No, she's right. No, I could be better than that. No, I was wrong.
But you know,
Shit eat you up.
you know, Joe been in a lot of therapy because I be hearing him use therapy words. He'd be like, "I feel." Once a nigga say he feel, you can't argue with him no more. It's like
That was 5 years of therapy for me because it was used against me every time. Every time we went in therapy, I used to take weeks getting notes together, and we would get in there, and they would say, I feel. Wait, what? Wait, we just in here to talk about your feelings. Feelings have no merit. And then the therapist say, well, there's no right or wrong with feelings.
that's the ultimate.
Hear her out. Like,
Listen,
what?
If you want to win an argument,
I feel.
you say I feel.
Yeah.
Because they be like, well, that's not true. Wait.
You can't tell me.
Can't tell me how
That's
to
my
feel.
feelings. Yeah, that took a long time for me to get
feel
over in therapy.
like you're a bitch. Are you calling me a bitch? No.
No.
I feel
That
like
bitch
you're-
tendencies a lot of the time. Yeah, that shit is corny. And listen, if you want to be totally honest, To be the best manipulator, you need therapy. If you want to take your manipulation to the next,
Listen, you the master manipulator.
like advanced algebra, you need a little bit of therapy in there.
They'll give you all the cheat words.
Yo, this is y'all some sick motherfuckers.
Tell you how to really target her dark areas. That to really get the molding.
This master level Virgo shit.
Hell yeah. What you say? You got abandonment issues? I'll leave.
That's so
Yo, that's my go-to.
Oh, it really scares you when people leave you alone.
Yo, I'll even pack some shit up
I
and
want
put it in
out
storage. I did that before.
That's
for sure.
Niggas manipulate.
Oh
man.
yeah, nah, you're right.
Oh, man.
You're right.
That's
Oh my
toxic.
God! I hope nobody need to talk to the lady. You know what? They need to change that up. Don't talk to the lady. What?
Nah, the lady.
Don't talk to the lady.
The lady is helpful. The lady is helpful. Mikey, you almost triggered me earlier talking about your lady. So your lady is giving tests to the kids for the government, huh?
Not for the government, but for parents.
I saw Dope Sick. I know how it works. I know how it works for ADHD. Subscribe it.
Nah. For parents who pay a lot for that.
Okay. That is a lot of money. Stick with her.
That's definitely the plan.
Should probably get that good health insurance too.
Have you had a real bad breakup yet?
Yeah. It was like we were together for like a year and a half, 2
What
years
age?
almost. 20.
Does that count?
That's when the bad breakups
So you
happen.
haven't had a real bad breakup yet.
No, that's not
I
true.
don't
Those are
think
the
that
ones that,
counts.
like, those first breakups are the ones that
Never
really
had to
fuck
move
you up the
out.
most.
That's a bad
Well,
break.
what was the space in between the time of the breakup and then you meeting your new girl? Because you said you guys have been 4 years.
In the comments, they'll do some math.
I actually feel like that
Came
it's
back
good.
to back.
No, not even that. Like I feel like that
Sounds like some
informed
deception.
my perception. That's what I was
It was
low
definitely
key.
some deception here.
Low key, that's what I was gonna say. Is like that actually like gave me the perspective that I have on deception. So I like the time in between basically was she helped me get over that breakup.
Oh,
Got him.
come on, man. Hey, yo.
Hit the
I'm gonna
streets.
fuck you up, man.
No,
What's wrong with this guy, man?
wait.
You fucking trickster.
Hey,
No,
he almost fooled us with
Yeah,
his
you
white
almost got him
privilege.
with the white privilege shit. Oh, I got you guys. Look at this. No, you did the same shit we all do. You leaned on her shoulder, nigga.
And stayed.
Yeah.
Stayed.
She
She
nursed
nursed him to health.
I was
Some organic
molded him.
Yeah,
She nursed me to health. She nursed me to health. I was fucking around, whatever, and then it got to the point where she was like, "All right, like
Them
is
or
it,
me.
you know."
Was it the Whole Foods on campus?
She put me on fucking
Campus over.
She put me on
Campus
blast.
Whole
but-
Foods.
What did you say?
Campus Whole Foods. That's what you met her? The Whole
No,
Foods on campus?
we went to the same high school too, so we like
y'all
knew
all
of each
knew-
other. But I didn't know her in high school. But nah, she aired my
So
shit
you
out.
think she
after,
didn't know your full name, though y'all went to the same high school?
No, I didn't say that. I was saying generally speaking on
Oh,
first
okay.
dates. You
Normally,
were asking
got it.
about.
So your current spouse is familiar with your ex because you guys all went to the same school?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's spicy.
We got him.
Yo.
We got him.
Deception is started.
Yeah, fuck out of here, man. Fuck is this guy?
Almost had the audience there.
No, just kidding. She is familiar. They weren't friends,
But they knew each other.
They knew. Yes.
Said hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I
that
know.
girl text you Merry Christmas?
Which girl?
Yes.
My ex? Absolutely not.
She cannot
But
text.
like
If
for,
she did-
I would say
if
that
she
if I were
did-
single right now, I'd be like, no. Like,
If she did,
stay away from me.
would you tell your current?
100%.
Okay. And you would.
Whoa, that can't be a hot
fighting
take.
back.
An
He's
ex
fighting
of 2
back.
years, the girl that she nursed me back, text me. Of course, yeah, that can't be a hot take. That right,
Fight back, Mike.
right.
You got him.
Don't ask.
Y'all would say something, right?
Why are you
Don't
asking
ask
us?
us. Y'all.
Because I'm
Don't
just
say
saying.
y'all.
her.
All right, well, yeah, I
We
would.
asking
I
you,
definitely
Mike.
would. I definitely
Why
would.
he sound guilty? Tell me the
Yeah.
truth.
No, I just was surprised that I was like, that's. You know,
Don't be
I know, I was
surprised. Don't be
Voice
surprised.
went like octaves higher. What? I mean, what? We're just eating organic chicken. I didn't even know it was organic.
I may or I may not.
Okay.
I may or I may not. My stalker hit me on
Your birthday?
Christmas on my birthday. It was my birthday, you're right? Because it's not Christmas yet. She hit me on my birthday or DM, Insta DM. Damn old Insta DM, saying happy birthday, Joe, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And though she caused extreme turmoil to my relationship, I didn't tell my girl.
She done find out now.
She don't know.
Until now.
I'm also not hiding it.
Right.
She hit me. I didn't respond back.
Okay.
That shit is still sitting there unread in bold. What was I gonna come say? Yo, you know the stalker still hit me the other day? You know the stalker bitch crazy. You know she crazy.
You already went through something.
You already
Goes
know.
back to
There's
you
no
just
need to-
don't feel
yeah.
like dealing with the shit.
Yeah,
Come on.
there's no
It's
need to
like,
keep
okay.
lighting that pilot at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
don't
I guess it's how long you've been dealing with it. If it's like
Circumstantial.
ongoing, yeah. Like that would be
This ex sound like
very,
she-
very
she-
out of the blue.
she
She
was
is
like
removed.
a
Like
menace.
it was.
She hurt him.
Yeah.
This is the
She
ex.
hurt you. She hurt you, right?
This is the
Yeah,
ex.
like I mean, right, exactly. So that's why that's like a particularly like high octane example. I feel like. I mean, I would say.
When's the last time you saw
say
this
something
ex?
if it were less too? But what's up?
When's the last time you saw this ex? Have you bumped into her anywhere? Have you seen her in public?
No,
Okay.
No,
Nope.
this one scarred him for good, for life.
I mean,
He was down bad.
when you and your current girl argue, does she ever bring up the ex?
no.
Okay.
No, he's got like a good lady.
Yeah.
I got a question because Mikey brought this up to me earlier. Can I tell him the story that you told me?
Yeah.
So
Snitching again.
no, I had to ask you. So I was asking him how his parents doing because I know his mother and father pretty well and great parents.
Do you want me to say it?
Please.
Let me. I'll
Okay,
put
go
it. My father just entered a very public relationship.
Oh,
Like he
good for
went
him.
public with it, and it's like, very much like
Standing on that.
standing on it, like a lot of like life partner, soulmate verbiage, whatever, right?
Good for him.
My mother was not pleased about that.
Hating.
Thought that it was
As
not
she-
necessary.
As she should.
She said
That was all I'd said to.
he made a quote in People magazine that it's his soulmate. Do you think that
It's
ex
different when going public is People magazine.
Word.
it is
That's what I meant. Like, yeah,
She got
continue.
right. She got a right to hate.
but why?
We have kids together. I was a part of this building, this foundation, and you didn't speak about me in this manner publicly.
How is my
That-
soulmate?
No. I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying she got a reason to hate. I can see why she hating.
Yo,
Like, both of them-
And to add to that, the baby mothers never stop the hate.
Yeah.
There will always be a hateful feeling or act. When I went down south with my family, we went to breakfast Sunday morning. 6 people sitting at the table. It's a 6-person table. 3 on that side, 3 on this side. My mom gets to the table first. She sits in the middle seat on the other side. I sit on the corner. My dad sits across from me. My dad's wife is beside my mom. First thing I said, that's hate. And she said, why? I said, because why the fuck is you sitting in between dad and his wife?
Yeah.
That's his wife. You are the baby mom. I got to the table first. Then why would you sit in the middle seat? It's hate. They never stop hating. No, my mom sat right there. She ain't move.
I think baby moms
didn't move?
always
No, she ain't move.
they always
We're a
hate-
blended family.
they always hate when they
But that's
remember
hate.
how bad you were or what you weren't to them, and then when they get the opportunity to see you become better and like become a better man for somebody else, like, all right, I'm hating fast.
It's hate.
Yeah.
Because that's hate by your mom.
But I don't I think it's grounded. Like
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable
For sure.
Like this is what I said to Keno earlier. It's like he has all the right to do his own thing, however he sees fit. Like there's no control to be had there. They're separated, whatever. But she also has a right to feel a type of way. Like I don't think either
Based
of them
on
are
what?
wrong.
That's what he just
Why?
Based on-
What does she have a right to? How? Her right is based in what?
Like she doesn't want to see that. She doesn't want to,
Can I
What
ask,
don't
does that,
look.
Can I
what
ask,
the
was
hell
he-
does that have to do with him?
No,
What-
can I was he as vocal about your mom in the public as he is now with this new person?
And to me,
I
that's
think it's
irrelevant.
different because like
It's not to her.
he just for like time's sake, like he did not. Instagram was not a thing when they were together.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So that alone carries a
So your
different.
beef
Like,
is with society.
no, I don't have.
Not you,
I don't have,
her.
I mean, I don't. I just think it's fair that it's like,
Well, in
if she
private-
doesn't want to see that, but just keeps it in, like, she's not outwardly like,
in
dragging
private.
them. She's just saying to me like, yo, like, that's whack. Like,
See,
you have to do all that.
I kind of
You don't think that's fair?
If he said,
No.
If he said this,
Really?
if he said this is the greatest woman I've ever known, okay, that's fair. He just said, I met my soulmate. It's his soul to mate with.
And
No.
if
It's his soul.
if he's feeling a love that's making him hit people and all these other outlets, then that don't really have nothing to do with your mom. You grown.
I hear that. I just think it, like, I understand both. I don't think either.
Well, I
is in the wrong.
understand, but does she have a right? Like you said, she's within her right. I don't see that part.
No,
I think she's out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think she's in her right.
She's out of bounds.
I don't think she's.
I mean, she can feel however she wants to feel, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hold any
You know
merit.
how many talks I had with Keno X about what Keno was doing after her? Hey, dog, you're out of bounds. None of your business.
Yeah, I also think it's different. Like,
That's real.
Maybe I don't have the perspective because, like, I don't have kids, so I don't know what it's like to have. Like, if the fact that she has kids with him gives her like a different level
Yeah,
of.
Jess
So
said-
so
yeah,
hold on,
Jess
wait, wait.
said-
I don't know. That's a question.
Yeah,
That's
Jess
a
said-
question.
what-
Wait, do they have a younger kid I don't know about?
No, I'm the youngest.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's over.
Jess said the cheat code to winning and always being right in a situation is telling people how you feel.
Right, I feel.
So if she's saying this is how I feel, can't none of us
She's
say
not- yeah.
she's wrong in that. So she's
however-
not wrong in how she feels. Now, if she goes out there and vocalizes it or make it a thing to try to give him a headache and all that, that would be wrong.
But she
Who-
did
who- wait,
vocalize.
wait,
it.
wait,
She
who-
told him.
Yeah, but who
There-
stand?
Who else to talk?
That's hate.
It's just,
There is one trump to feels. Feelings aren't facts.
Facts don't have feelings.
Yeah, but
I understand you feel that way,
you know,
but it don't make it factual.
Sure enough.
Don't
Yeah, let me
make
ask
it
you a
right.
question. What?
Sure
So
enough.
so, what side of the coin do you stand on? Like, are you relate to mom a little more pertaining to the situation, or are you directly in the middle? Because it looked like
he said he sees both though.
no, he don't. He don't. He lying. He just saying that to be cool. He lying, nigga. You
They
understand?
both can't exist.
here's
Yeah,
what,
they-
no. Here's what I'll
You
say.
feel what mom's saying? You think dad is ODing? Dad, what the fuck you doing? Yeah, I know.
No. It's not even that. It's not even that. I feel like I could say with 100% certainty, like, nothing that he's doing has
Any
malicious
effect-
intent.
Oh, got you.
She can't feel that. She feels like there's some malice behind it.
So
I don't know
but
why.
are you
but
able to relate to mom? Not saying that you feel that way, but are you able to see her perspective? Like, yeah. Mom, I'm with you on that
Yeah.
one, mom. I can see how.
like that was not necessary, which
But
is
do
true.
you-
That all wasn't necessary.
Got him again.
But
and that's
he
where
could do his. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the balance.
I feel like when your mom is expressing this, and I could be off.
man.
I feel like if you understand dad, then it's your job to kind of
Convey the message to mom. Yeah.
have that when that conversation is being had.
Can I ask in private? And I don't want to get too personal to
No,
your
you
past
good.
life, but in you growing up and you seeing your mom and dad relationship, was he this vocal with her?
Man, I was young. I don't know.
They
The
didn't-
reason
I'm
why
going
I
to
would
look at
say
you and say yes.
They didn't talk for like 15 years,
Because
right?
this guy's got great. He got some great tools from somewhere.
I agree.
Somebody was doing
I
some
appreciate
communicating.
that, y'all. Seriously. No, wait. I thought you meant like their relationship.
This level
He
of
did.
expression, the level of expression that he's doing now, the way he's speaking, my soulmate.
I
this
think
and this and that.
I think behind closed doors ish, yes, more yes than no, but I wouldn't say publicly it was like that.
But they've been divorced.
Like broadcasted
They've been
like
separated
that.
for what?
A long time.
15
Like
years?
Like
16
12,
years?
13 years, something like that.
You got it.
oh, they've
It's
been.
been yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
This is
It's
not
over.
fresh.
It's
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
It's over.
It's
Mom
so-
got to let it go.
No,
The
I,
relationship
Mom
is
got to let
good,
go.
it's not.
And stop clocking me.
And all he said is,
Nah, I ain't
Stop
gonna
reading
lie.
People
I ain't
magazine.
gonna lie.
Wait, but do you-
It's super hate.
Yeah, she hated me.
Super hate.
But wait, this is my question though. Like, do you feel like, again, it is not, this is the first time that's being publicly mentioned that, like, she's not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just behind closed doors. She was like, damn, like, what is he doing? Like, he doesn't need to do all that. Like, that's whack. Like, that shit's, is that still hate?
I'm also of the belief that parents shouldn't divulge certain things to kids.
Yeah, that's true too.
So however she felt about what Pop is doing, that's fine. The second she take it to you.
You think that she did that because she's wanting him to pick a side?
No, I don't believe that.
But it can appear that way.
But you have
It's
you inadvertently are doing something without trying to do that. If I'm telling you, hey, Dad look a little shady, at some point you may say to yourself, hey, Dad look a little shady.
Yes.
Versus when you alone saying, damn, I'm so happy that Dad found love.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm so glad that he found somebody he feel that way.
And also, we got to remember, depending on how you feel, like if moms is emotional over something, you may be able to. You don't want to see moms hurt. Like there's a lot of shit that come with that. You don't want to see a mom telling you, "Yo, what Dad is doing is fucked up. That's whack. I don't like that." Like visibly bothered by something that he's doing. So many years later, it will make you rethink things. Like, hold on,
Listen,
wait. I'm telling you,
I agree.
you could tell your mom. I tell my mom the same thing. Nigga, my mother and father have been divorced for years since I was 3, and she would still talk about him. I'm like, man. One time at a Christmas party, I'm like, man, stop, nigga. You've been divorced for 18 years from this nigga. Like that's hate. You hating. He got his girlfriend in Jamaica, young. She look fly, and that's hate. You don't have like my family got mad at me. You can't tell her how to feel, but yes, I can.
Mothers know too that sons
That
even when sons know
gonna talk about
mom
this
might
to her
be a
blog.
little wrong or something, they traditionally gonna pick mom. Like,
I also think though, as the son and now being a young man, he could probably give her a different perspective.
And that's
which is, hey, mom. Again, for me, it's
mom.
He said. His
Mom,
soul.
yeah.
It's mom.
Yeah, but you just sold your mom, right? It's like, listen.
I told my mom.
that's-
I told my mom based off the. It depends on the relationship as well. It depends on the type of bond. It depends if you on some bullshit. I be on some bullshit sometimes. I mean, my family had to really tell me that you can't tell somebody when to get over their pain. If your father caused your mother this pain so many years ago, it's not your job to tell her to get over it. Me, I feel like, nigga, so many years later, like you moved on,
Somebody
you moved on. Let's progress.
Somebody
You know,
has to
it shouldn't be 18 years later. We had a family function, and you're describing my father cheating on you and stuff like that. Mad fucking long ago.
Hey,
I hear that.
I don't think kids should see their parents be haters.
But I did exactly what you said. Is that I gave another perspective. I was like, don't pay this any mind. Like, there's no malice behind it. Like, it's not bothering you. It's not like just, you know what I'm saying? Just block it out. Like, there's no reason. But I can respect the fact that she's like, yo, like, I don't want to see this. Like, I don't want people like texting this to me. Like, this sucks. Like, that doesn't feel like
but the
super hate.
reality-
That's fair. Like,
but the
Yeah,
reality-
I see what you're saying.
you know what I mean? Like that, you know,
mom
maybe you could
emotions.
say she should have told me, but I would rather her say something to me than not to have that
Well,
build. Like
no,
if she
but
feels comfortable
what-
with me saying like, you know, go for it. Like I'm 24. It's not like I'm, 12 where
I
it's
get what
like,
you're saying.
this is really fucking me up right now. Like, no, we can have an honest conversation about this. I'll tell you, you know.
What you're describing, though, I think is it's a very pivotal phase for son-mother relationships, right? As son gets older, he has to be the man, even to mom.
Yeah.
So mom is giving you mom emotion and mom thoughts and mom feelings. But you now have to, not have to, but you have to take that in and give it back as a man. And that can be tough to do with your mother.
It can.
You know what? I have to do it in the relationship with E. Well, she'll say something about her ex-husband, and I have to give her advice as a man. Like, nah, that shit ain't cool. This is how you should treat him as your kid's father. Because we all need advice. Men, we need advice. We need womanly advice, right? So, like when I'm dealing with my daughters or another woman, it helps to have women in my life to say, nah, regardless how you feel, that's the kid's mother. And this is how you should react in that moment.
Yeah.
It's important. I mean, you're not, like you said, you're not 12. The reality is, no matter who he's with, no matter where he blasts the information out as, soulmate or not, your mother has given him something that no other woman will ever give him again, which is his kids. There's no comparison to that. whatever he compares his soulmate, the love of his life, whatever he's claiming the new one as, that's fair for him. She also has a title that no other woman can have either. And I think when you give
Unless
those,
you're Brian McKnight.
huh? Unless you what?
Unless you're Brian McKnight.
Unless you're
That's
Brian
not
McKnight.
true neither.
But go ahead.
What?
Because he can also go ahead and with this new person he's found as a soulmate, create a child with her.
I don't think.
Nah,
I'm
generally speaking,
I'm just saying.
yeah,
if
I
that
got
was
you,
an
I
option,
got you.
then that
That
was
is, yeah. But I think I see how he can be affected in some way of having to be in that middle way of maybe the mom might want to say to the dad, yo, this is a little bit much because of how public they are, his namesake that comes with it, people hitting her now and, oh, have you seen this and this and that? And instead of her wanting to like come to his dad and have that conversation, it might be easier for her to relay the message through him at this point, so that he can possibly be a speaking piece,
Or even go to his father and be like,
even not
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
to connect, or just someone that just
Yes.
I want to vocalize this to someone. I don't want to
Yes,
vocalize it to
exactly.
strangers. I don't also want to feed the public
Exactly,
with it. Who else can I
exactly.
speak to who's going to understand but my
I get
son?
that.
You know
what I'm saying? So
That's
I get
exactly
that.
right. That's what I'm saying.
get
Like,
that.
and that's why I don't think it. Like, I didn't put anything into it. I don't think that it's like, crazy
I
hate
think all
because
of them
she's
did what they
not.
had to do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like
Mom said how she felt. You responded appropriately. Dad is doing what he wants to do. It's just a perfect part of everybody doing what they're supposed to do.
That's fascinating about you feel like you get to a point like as a son though to where you have to like adjust your communicative role kind of.
Yeah.
Like
You the
what
middleman.
what indicates that point? Like how do you know you've gotten to that? I'm not talking about me. I'm just generally speaking.
Yeah,
like,
because that point is different for everybody. But I think your male intuition tells you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You will know when you are in a conversation with your mom and you have to show up in that conversation in a way that you never did before with mom.
True.
You'll feel it. And you love your mom, so you'll want to give her that good shit that you got from wherever you got it from that can help her in this situation. Like, as you better understand just men and women, like, they raised you to be that person, right? Like, when I was 31 and 32, I said some shit to my mom like, yo, we was talking about death and funerals and shit, and I said some shit like, yo, when you go, I ain't gonna hold you. I might clock out of here too. And she said, well, cool, you feel like that now, but I would like to think I raised you to be stronger than that. So when you get that, your mom is raising a man.
Yeah.
True.
You're gonna have to present as a man even with her at some point.
You have to.
Not to get all mushy.
No, that's I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Like if my mom come to me, my mom has come to me and had her own, I won't spill her business, but she's had her own thoughts about aging as a single woman. Right?
I think
Like,
that's the
yeah,
fear, though,
well-
right? For women, when you see the man go on and he says things like, "I found my soulmate." I don't know where your mother is, so I don't want to assume, but and they're still trying to figure it out. And then women, someone told me recently, women in their 40s and 50s and 60s, they look at it differently now. Men could be 40, 50, 60, and we could still
and
go
get
down.
it popping,
Damn.
get it
Right.
rocking
What?
off the
Yo.
honey pack.
And so you see that, and it's
Get
like,
it
damn.
rocking at 45.
So we started this family
Dick
together.
vibrant. Oh,
You fucked it up. A lot of times women say, you fucked it up, and now you go meet your soulmate, and I'm here with the pieces.
that's it.
Yo, I mean,
That's it.
yo, low key, what Joe said kind of just blew my mind because now I'm thinking about like,
Damn,
I
I gave her
wonder
the wrong
if there were times, like, actually, I don't wonder. I'm sure that there were times that all mothers, maybe not all, most, a lot, mine, like, needed that energy and like I
didn't
wasn't
give it to
there
her.
yet.
But
Or
you
the
was
sun
born.
wasn't
You
ready,
weren't ready,
yet.
though.
That's fucking me up a little bit.
But you weren't ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
yeah.
fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
yeah,
okay.
Your mom know when you ain't ready.
yeah. But I'm just saying, I think that's really fascinating that like we're saying the male intuition in those moments is like the way that you know. That also means that like you need to be supplied with those moments. There are times then that means
Yeah,
that there are
sometimes-
times
but
where
sometimes-
they look for it. You're not ready there. Like I don't know. That's fascinating.
Sometimes moms need to hear it from you, right? Sometimes, like I give you an example with my mom. Of course, she didn't want to hear it, but she needed to hear it. I mean, hearing different perspectives, and then now she she approaches the situation a little bit differently, and looks at it from a different perspective. You know, sometimes, you know, you're the product of both of your parents, so she wants somebody to speak to about it, relate to her, like, man, you know, and then you're like, Mom, come on.
That's the positive, even though you might still take it as, yo, you got to move on, but that's the positive side of maybe your mom just wanting to express. Then there's the other side of it, of your mom putting that burden of needing you to be that person, you being either too young or not being able to really understand it, and then it starts to build up an animosity that you have now for your dad.
That's different. That's different.
So it can go in different ways. And even though he's 24 now, luckily he has that intuition.
But usually
to know
those
that
usually,
it could go. Wait. He could build up animosity towards his dad.
Usually those burdens come from when dad is when you also can see dad doing bullshit. That's when the burden.
It's not always true.
Or if your dad not really around.
Yeah,
that's not always true too.
You can't if your father's an active father, an active dad in your life, and you can see and you have your own feelings towards him. Unless you see something where I can relate and see what mom is talking about, you always gonna be in the middle.
Your
mom can't sway you to feel a certain way about your dad if you don't see this behavior in him. I never, like, my mom told me, man, my father.
These conversations usually only happen when there's a separation of the parents.
Hold on, my father's my man. I'm the closest thing to him. Mm-hmm. It's my nigga. What I'm trying to tell you is that my mom told me a lot of shit. I didn't see my father do it. Now, it may be ignorant, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying my mother don't have a right, because you hear the stories, and my father as a man admitted, yo, TJ, I did this, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was young, I did this, I fucked up. He had those conversations like, oh, okay, but in the moment when she was telling me, or when I heard about it, I just think you just hating on my dad. Since a kid, and you just talking bad about my father.
The thing about sons, sometimes you end up in dad's shoes at some point.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of times.
And that's why I tell my family and my wife and everything, like, if anything go bad with you and I'm going to sit down and talk to the kids, and I have. Yo, I did this. Now my daughter, sometimes I see my daughter look at me like, Daddy, what?
I feel like it can be. This is also like a dicey part about it. In my understanding, like,
Respect.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like it's easier to see the emotions on your mother. So like, she can't dress up the hurt as well.
That's true.
But he may be hurting too, but it's harder. Like, that armor is thicker. You can't necessarily tell, like, if he's broken up about some shit. So I think that, like, if you see your mother hurting more and more, and like that builds over time, and like he may be hurting just as bad, but it's not showing, or it's showing way less. Like,
but if she
that could also create.
But if she
I totally agree with that, and that's back to male intuition.
Also,
the male intuition has to know how most males deal with things.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to be able to do both.
I tried to have that over the summer. Like, my son's 14. I felt like this is the time where I can speak to him about maybe some things that he was confused about in the past, or what he was told by his mom, but then also do it in a way where I'm not like speaking bad on her. For him to get.
Was he ready?
He seemed ready because he started the conversation with certain things.
Okay, which is good.
Where he was like, yo, what happened with it? And I had this break, and I was very clear to him, yo, I'm wrong for certain things, for sure. But a large part of what you think, because you're having to assume, and you're also going based off what your mom's telling you, and even her experiences could be real to her, but that's not the full scape of what this is. And as I'm talking to him, I can see his reaction and him reacting to certain things, like, oh, word, like, oh. And it gave us the opportunity to kind of get an understanding, like, all right, maybe dad ain't really, all responsible. Not even a piece of shit, because I don't think he looked at me as a piece of shit before that. I just think he put all the blame on for why his mom was hurt. And I had to show, like, yo, a lot of the reason why your mom's ended up hurt in certain situations is shit that she also did.
See, that's the biggest mistake I think I made. I don't even go there no more. Because I think once you start telling the kid, once one parent says, okay, he did this, and she could be completely wrong, and then they start to question, and then you start to point out the things she did, that's what turned kids.
I didn't do she did this wrong. I gave him the full scape of everything from my point of view, also said she's right for how she feels, and now I'm allowing him the time to process and decide what he feels is the outcome. Like, If he has questions for me at this point, he can come to me, ask questions for clarity. But at no point should he feel like he has to pick sides with the way his mom is feeling, how I'm feeling.
Sometimes it's best to tell a kid, listen, relationships is complicated. Things happen between me and your mother, and there's probably a lot of things that I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing between me and you as father and son is to focus on our father and son relationship.
I agree.
And leave it at that.
Yeah, and let me just
once
say
they
this.
turn 17, some of those moms be wildin' moments get you
They
close
see
to
it.
them.
Yeah, they see it. They see it.
Even, I mean, you know, like, and I always say this, and I had a conversation, like, even my dad, when he started talking, I'm like, I told him one time, too, as an adult, like, bro, enough. Hey, nigga, all right, my mom, whatever my mom did back in the days where you felt that sliding, and I even told him on the phone, like, I don't want to hear that no more.
But see, those demand moments.
Yeah, and that's why when I was speaking about Marquise at 50, when I spoke to him about it, like, my thing is when I blogged on it about real quick is that fathers want, I'm going to the side note, fathers want their son to relate to them, right? So with Fifth, when Fifth is mad at Marquise, when I spoke about this and he confirmed it, is because you're not able to, like, your mother's telling you all these things. I'm telling you things from a man perspective. You're older now and you still choosing a side. So this is going to cause a division between us because as a man, I want you to see, I want you to understand and relate. Like, you see what's going on, you understand what's going on, but some boys are just like this with their mom. And to Marquise's point, it's like, yo, nigga, you've been disrespecting my mom for all these years, and I've been seeing it. This is why I feel this way. So even if it's time for me to relate to you, I'm not going to relate to you
But
at
he
that moment.
have to. Like, that's
That's how some people are. That's how some men are.
Yeah,
Father say, my father telling me
honestly,
something.
I want my son to understand that as a dad, I fucked up. I don't want you to relate to what I'm saying because I don't want you to go through the shit that I'm going
Sometimes
through.
they
I want
need
you-
that-
I want
sometimes
you-
they need that
I want
conversation,
you to
though.
hear the shit. No, for real. I want you
Yeah.
to hear the shit I'm saying, and I want you to be able to say, "Mom fucked up, Dad fucked up. This is why the relationship didn't work out. I don't have to pick a side."
So what if he never say? What if he never say, "Mom fucked up"? How would you feel?
I mean, that's how some sons look at.
No, I'm asking you. How would you feel if your
Oh,
son? If your
um,
son never acknowledged that, if you told, because you told us a story, and your son never acknowledged that mom fucked up. What if he's one of those sons that I love my mother, pops, you out here wilding, you singing E, Big E.
Y'all
you know?
hold it down for moms, yo.
I got like
You
that's
gotta
my
hold
mom.
it down for
Yeah.
moms.
Bro, I
We
did that.
can't never do
Like,
that.
I
We
did
can't
that.
never tell them the bullshit moms
Yeah.
was on. Like that, there's no instance where I support that being the action.
That's
What, telling kids that your mom is wrong?
No.
Or
Telling your
where
son-
mom bugged out. Like that's mom.
and your son and the kid going back to mom and your mom,
That's where I fucked up most. Not knowing how to just take the weight as a man and be like, all right.
That's what I'm saying.
You like
That's back
you'll
to,
learn
yeah.
one day.
That's back
One
to
day-
being the man example. That when you grow into the man, you'll know.
Yeah.
You're not raising nobody that's about to talk bad about mom. You're not about to hear me talk bad about
True,
mom.
true.
That's part of respecting women. And nigga, I know mom is over there kicking my back in. This is how you respond to that. Even you showing through action. And then they'll say, "Hey,
But you can
that
tell,
ain't-
Joe,
that
you can tell a story without disrespecting the parent. But you know, you can tell a story, especially if you know how the child feels. You can tell a story without disrespecting your parents. Sometimes you want the child just to understand and feel what you're going through because they've witnessed
I tried,
so
I
much.
tried to do that
Hold
at
on,
14.
Hold on, they
and nigga
witnessed.
went back and said, hey, I ain't like the way dad's voice was.
No, I'm gonna give no.
His tone.
Me and my oldest right now.
He wasn't ready yet.
Me and my oldest right now have an issue. He has not called me. I'm calling. He ain't picking up. You wanna know why? Got into a big situation, and I said something that he in turn took it like I was gonna do something against his mom. I said, and his instance, he flipped out. I was like, "Oh, wait, are you serious? You're gonna do this to my mom?" I'm like, "Bro, what I'm suggesting is to help you." He didn't even want that level of help, and it's a serious situation. Just because I spoke in a way about his mom, he automatically cut, and now he tied at me for speaking about his mom a certain way.
Because some people are like that.
Because we should be able to figure out how to help to give them a resolve without even speaking her name.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like
No, I didn't speak her name.
or without even referring.
I said
to
something that
likeness.
he referred it back to something that was negative, that would have possibly had a negative effect on his mom, and he internalized that and he immediately just shut out the conversation.
I think it's also part of our job as dads, and I'll speak for myself, and not as full-time dad. I have to learn how my kid was receiving me.
True.
Yeah.
How are you? I think I'm telling you one thing that you should do this with, but if you take that
Another
and
way.
you go in the mom, or if all you could hear is my voice or what you think my next move will be, then I need to do some more talking.
We was just talking about this. I don't know if y'all seen. There was a clip online where they were saying in Jennifer Aniston's new book where she was saying how
She's
her
such a
mother
fucking-
called her ugly and had a big nose when she was a kid. And I was saying it's interesting because I don't know if her mother really said that or like that, or if that's just how she internalized it and regurgitated it. Because when you say shit to kids, you don't really know how they're going to internalize it.
True.
And so you have to be very careful. Some things, especially with the relationships and the complexities of dysfunction and dysfunctional parental relationship, you've never even had any relationship. So you're not even equipped for me to have a relationship conversation with you yet.
Well,
you
you know,
have a
it's-
girlfriend, and then we can talk about
The
relationships.
the norms of how our parents might have dealt with us don't mean that that's going to be the norms that we need to deal with our own kids.
Listen, I've been trying to close for 40 minutes.
Go ahead.
My bad.
I just know that once we get into therapy, fam,
My bad. Go ahead.
It get deep. Niggas
Sorry,
start
Cliff.
spilling. And my son, and then my son. I don't want to interrupt. When's the last time you had this much fun? Come on.
This is the first time I've ever had this much in my life.
Wrap it up for Ange having fun. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being the lady for us.
And avoided the whole conversation about therapy because she's like,
No.
Sure did.
Hey, you ain't
Sure
peeping.
did.
Once
I
therapy
was
came
like-
up,
yeah, she got
some people got quiet. Some people clammed up, and I want to respect the space. It's cool. We love you. You're always welcome here with
Does
us.
that mean I'm hired? What y'all be paying?
That's been a problem up here as well.
Why you think it's the revolving cast?
Yeah. Revolving cast.
Whoa, what?
Yo,
You said you was leaving.
So I'm getting the blue chair?
Yeah, no, we could put 2 blue chairs right there. You would instantly help our aesthetic. That's wonderful. I don't know if we can afford you because I'm looking at your bust down, your ring, your name is on your chain. That costs more for the letters too. That costs more for the letters. I'm looking at you. So we'll see. We'll work it out. Dronies. We love y'all.
Oh, salutes to Mike.
Salute, huh?
Salutes to Mikey be in too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mikey be here sometimes.
Yeah, he's been on before.
Like
Yeah.
I specifically requested for Mikey to pop up because I like hearing from Mikey.
It's an honor and a privilege.
Yeah. No, I do. And thanks Keno. And thank Keno.
Andy.
Huh?
Andy.
Annie. Yeah, thank everybody. And you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Joe.
Look, see what therapy do? Make you nicer. We did all that spilling of our traumas. And thank you all. Thanks. I appreciate you. Deuces.
Neutral button.